because you have better things to do than to wait hours in an ER waiting room. PMMC will have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less. Now, with average wait times online or on your smartphone. And to add peace of mind, our doctors and highly trained staff are backed by a full range of diagnostic capabilities to care for both big and small emergencies. Get faster quality care. PMMC ER Service Pledge with posted average wait times. Learn more at pottstownmemorial.com.
For over 50 years, O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei has helped our clients resolve a wide variety of legal challenges. OWM Law provides legal representation to clients throughout southeastern Pennsylvania. Our attorneys and our highly trained support staff utilize the latest technology and resources available to satisfy the needs of our clients. O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, delivering the highest level of professional service. Conveniently located with offices in Pottstown and Phoenixville.
Tired of the same old pizza shops and restaurants? Come bring the whole family for an experience unlike any other. Where else can the kids sail on one of 2 pirate ships and play with SpongeBob or Elmo in our 6,000 square foot family fun center while enjoying the area's best pizza, pasta, cheesesteaks, hoagies, salads, and much more from our huge menu? We pride ourselves in making everything from scratch and using only the finest ingredients. Book your birthday party or rent our banquet room that seats up to 50 people. Come try the boardwalk, where we bring the beach to Pottstown.
Meet Dan and his dog Bongo. They started their own dog biscuit company, but Dan wanted more. So Dan worked with Fast Signs. They created a plan to attract more customers, get more business, wag more tails. Still, Dan wanted more, and Fast Signs provided more. Fast Signs help with digital displays, mobile marketing, merchandising, fleet graphics, and more. Now Dan has more sales, more locations, more of the good life. And more is exactly what Fast Signs delivers. More than fast, more than signs, more than 530 locations worldwide.
Try not to forget that he's my whole world, not just another kid with a cough.
Explain things in terms I can understand, like I do with my customers.
At our age, we confuse rather easily.
Give me some credit. I'm doing the asthma action plan and rocking a 3.5 GPA.
Patients expect more from their healthcare experience. PMSI gets that. We give you the quality, compassionate healthcare that you expect and deserve. PMSI, for life.
Give me a 1. Give me a 2. Give me a 3. It's PAC10 on PCTV.
Credo, 1, 2.
From Falcon Field on the campus of Pottsgrove High School, the PCTV Network proudly presents District 1 Football Playoff. In Class 3A, it's the Pottsgrove Falcons hosting the Warriors of Westchester Henderson. Hello everyone, I'm Bernie Gallagher, joined by my partner, former head coach at Westchester University, Rick Daniels. Welcome to Falcon Nation, where tonight the stakes are high and the math is simple. You win, you move on, you lose, and your season is over. Now for the breakdown, Rick, first let's look at the visiting team, the Warriors of Westchester Henderson, led by head coach Steve Minton. They represent the ultra-competitive Chestmont League, and you had a chance to play against them this year. Your Downingtown East team defeated them, but they are rock solid, and on offense, they execute that option rather well.
They're very aggressive. They have downhill players on both offense and defense. They're led by the quarterback, who reads the option very well. They run a veer, they run midline, they run a little fullback trap, and then the counter trey. He throws on occasion. He throws enough to keep you honest. He threw enough last week in the last drive to win the game with 2 good completions. Defensively, they're a 4-3 team. The two inside linebackers, 44 and 34, they play havoc with you offensively. They really have no pass coverage responsibilities. Coverage-wise, they play a cover four, it looks like. They disguise very well. That allows those two linebackers to run to the ball. Now, on special teams, they do pretty good. They have an excellent field goal kicker, and they cover well and pretty sound on special teams.
Conversely, we look at the home team, the Pottsgrove Falcons, led by Hall of Fame coach Rick Pennypacker. They are undefeated, 11-0, ranked number 3 in the state, and clearly, Rick, their attack is spearheaded by one of the top quarterbacks in the state, number 5, Torrey Hudgens.
Yeah, number 5, Torrey Hudgens. All he has done in his career is over 3,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. So you got to stop him to stop Pottsgrove. But you have to also stop that tailback who has 1,000 yards rushing this year also. There, too, is a mirror of Henderson. They run the veer, but they run the true option, and that's very, very hard to stop. Now, on defense, we would call it, as old school coaches, a 5-2. What the new genre says, it's a 3-4. Basically what it is the two outside linebackers are hybrid. They can either play up as a defensive end or they drop back as linebackers or even defensive backs. So they're very strong on their defense, and they're very confusing when they do that. Now, special team has been a thorn in their side all season. Now, with the new soccer kicker kicking off and doing the extra points, it seems that they've gotten better on special teams, and they need to do that to continue in this tournament.
The road to Hershey continues. We'll be right back with the opening kickoff.
Are you tired of looking at that dark and dingy car you're driving? For over 50 years, Rocket Car Wash, with its expert care and technology, has cleaned thousands of cars. We'll help restore the luster and brilliance of your car with special attention to the fine details often missed elsewhere. We'll also offer hard-to-find accessories for your convenience. Let the folks at Rocket Car Wash give your car new life with a shine that will have it looking just like it came off the showroom floor. Rocket Car Wash, West High Street, Pottstown.
Mishak Physical Therapy and Associates has a state-of-the-art, warm water, chemical-free aquatic therapy pool to decrease your pain and improve your function. Our pool uses an ionizing system with no chlorine, bromine, or other substances that may irritate the skin. Studies show that aquatic therapy can decrease pain faster, increase cardiovascular stamina, and improve muscle strength and flexibility. Mishak combines hands-on treatment with aquatic therapy to give you the best opportunity to recover. We serve patients of all ages with flexible hours and individual programs. Mishak Physical Therapy. We are here to serve you.
Meet Joe Can Do That. Joe Can Do That can fix anything. He can fix your car. He can fix your vacuum cleaner. He can even fix your electrical problems. But do you really want him to? Call Gehringer Mechanical today for all your electrical needs. Joe Can Do That does.
Visiting captains, home team captains, introduce yourselves, please. Gentlemen, my name is Tom Kicklin. I'm going to be your referee tonight. Mr. Tim Kuznets is going to be your umpire. We've already gone over the sportsmanship issues. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please address them to us. We've already had the coin toss. You have won the toss. You have elected to defer. Please confirm that. Okay, I'm going to touch your pads now. Henderson has won the toss and elected to defer. You want the ball, and you're going to kick to defend the scoreboard, correct? Set yourselves up, please. To start the game, Pottsgrove will receive
Welcome back, everyone. It is the District 1 Class 3A semifinal. Westchester Henderson in white, Pottsgrove in maroon. The winner will play for the district title next week. They're about to rise and hear the Pottsgrove school anthem.
Just down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
and expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community
and we know our customers.
So next time you have a home improvement project,
drop by
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
Your True Value expert is A.D. Moyer in Gilbertsville and Pottstown. On the web at admoyer.com.
Zimmer's Pets, 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 Zimmer's Pets.
Shop.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. About ready for some playoff football. A very moving moment of silence before the game. We in the PCTV Network family extend our condolences to the family of Tim Pacello, Pottsgrove Jr., who lost his life in an automobile accident this past week. Let him know he is in our thoughts and prayers. Westchester Henderson in white on your screen, going right to left. Pottsgrove in their maroon. I'm here with former head coach of 14 years at Westchester University, Rick Daniels. Rick, you played and your team, Downingtown East, defeated Henderson. Pretty physical football team.
Yes, they are. They're very aggressive, and they don't go away. You can punch them in the mouth, and they'll play the whole game.
And right off the bat, they go with a squib kick, and it goes out of bounds. There's our first penalty of the game. There's laundry on the field right off the bat. Rion Astheimer up here as well, part of our crew, keeping stats for us. Gus tell us the whole crew, we're excited. Again, the winner will punch their ticket to the district championship 1 week from tonight, a likely neutral site.
Rick, kick out of bounds.
That's the normal
site.
The
ball is placed on the 35-yard line. First down.
Pottsgrove comes out in a pro-I formation. Tight end Adams to the right. Under center, number 5, one of the top quarterbacks in Pennsylvania, Torrey Hudgens. Barking signals are going to trade the tight end. Henderson trades as well. Dukes off the left side. Little gain, about 2 yards on first down. Rick, they're already stemming and moving defensively, adjusting to the trade of the tight end.
Well, they're trading the tight end because number 72, the big guy, always plays the 1 technique on the center. And the other guy plays the 3 technique to the tight end side. So that's why you see him switching interiorly when they do that jump.
And they've got some beef in the middle. Number 79 in white, Cam Williams, 6'2", 320 pounds. And, of course, Pottsgrove's right tackle, 76, Madison O'Connor, 6'6", 335, first team All-State. They're in the shotgun. They're going to run that spread option. They're going to go play action up the left side. Overthrows Fowler, had a step on the defender. Hudgens has a good arm, Rick. He's just not been asked to throw much this year.
That's tough for a young kid to do. In this offense, you need to practice that option, those reads, and then to figure out where to throw the ball and then look the whole field. That's tough. That's very hard to do.
Weather at game time, 40 degrees with a 3 to 5 mile per hour wind from the north-northeast. Excellent weather for a football game. 3rd and 8. Hudgens in the shotgun. Twins formation to the right. They're going to run the options. Hudgens going to keep it. He's up option alley. Torrey Hudgens with a burst into the secondary. He is still going. Torrey Hudgens, this is what he does, Rick. Decision maker.
You can look now on the replay how well he reads the ball. He takes the ball and he finds the hole, and he just puts in that afterburner and just goes.
We've been watching this kid do this for 3 years. He was thrown into the lineup as a sophomore when Terrell Chestnut, the All-Stater, went down to an injury. He learned his trade well. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Falcons on the 35 of Westchester Henderson. Again, they'll trade the tight end. Adams shifts to the left. Hudgens under center. Going to give it inside to Polamalu. You got to wonder if Nick Brennan's a little banged up. Polamalu playing so well on the defensive side of the football. Michaels comes into the game on 2nd and 9.
That's where you see those 2 linebackers on Henderson. They feel so well. They read the ball pretty well, and they come up and make the tackle.
4-down territory. You got to believe on the play selection sheet, you're looking at 3 chances to get 9 yards. Very manageable for this high-octane Falcon offense. Going to give inside, Polamalu, darting up the right side. Inside the 10-yard line, Seni Polamalu. It'll be 1st and goal for the Falcons.
Now look at, here you see his number 10. He came in down hard. He crashed the edge. The quarterback read it, gave the ball off to the running back, and it was clean sailing down the sideline.
Rick, that name's familiar. It rings a bell, that Polamalu name.
Yeah, if you watch some games on Sunday.
How about like the greatest strong safety in the history of the NFL, a guy named Troy? As we're 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Hudgens again under center in the I formation. They're going to give to Dukes off right tackle. He plows all the way down to the 2-yard line. And they go back to that well a lot, Rick. That right side, 335 pounds.
He's the bull, but I understand he has some. When you look at the big kid, how good his feet are. For a big man, he has good feet. And you can see right now that Pottsgrove is winning the battle in the trenches.
2nd and goal from the 2, little outside the 2-yard line for the Falcons, ranked number 3 in the state, Class 3A. Going to give inside to Polamalu. And he, with a great second effort, is in the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsgrove.
Hey, QB reads it very well. Number 50 gets fooled. Number 10 can't make the tackle, and then the quarterback is in for the score.
And I'm notching my pancake category. Madison O'Connor just pancaked his opponent. Pancake number 1 for number 76. And now the talented soccer player that you mentioned in the pregame show, John Klinger, number 3. And Michaels, the holder, a very fine athlete, but they've had trouble on the extra points all year. We've seen slight improvement recently, and another miscue. Looked like it was a bad snap. The woes continue. We're going to take a break. Falcons on top, 6-zip.
If you've been injured at work, if you've been injured in a car accident, if you're having problems with your neck, your low back, you're having migraine headaches, if you're suffering, you need to see us first. We can help.
Rick, one more look at the touchdown.
Yeah, we see some poor tackling and read by number 10. And it's again, this offense is very, very hard to cover. You got to play assignment football. What a lot of teams do is when they practice against it, they don't use a football. So that when guys just don't go chase the football, they go to their assignments.
And that was Torrey Hudgens that punched in that touchdown. He's done that about 50 times in his career. Now the kickoff coverage team, which has been a concern, but last week we saw considerable improvement. They kicked down to the 15-yard line. A little bit of an opening, but Pottsgrove good on the contain. And anytime you keep them inside the 25 in high school, Rick, that's a pretty good deal.
That's a goal. That's a goal you have as a kickoff team, is to keep them inside the 20.
And that was number 8, Spencer Rimashevsky, the talented defensive back and offensive player, two-way star for Westchester Henderson, a team normally accustomed to the warm waters of Class 4A in that ultra-competitive chess mine. They are primarily a running team. They run the option. They'll just pound you, motion across the formation, inside, and Pottsgrove negates it with a good push. As usual, Anthony Pond, their big nose tackle, right in the middle of the action.
Yeah, he broke the double team real well and just clogged it up and let the linebackers do their thing.
I want to thank Athletic Director Gary Dorenzo for making us feel extremely welcome tonight. Gary Dorenzo, the most interesting man in the world. Next to you, Rick.
Yeah, of course.
Henderson with arc motion to the right. They're going to run the pitch to the talented Rimashevsky. He's juking and jiving, but Marquise Bearfield back from a broken collarbone for the second week, having none of it. And that'll set up a third and not really what you would call manageable for an option offense.
And the corner there did a real good job with his using the sideline as another defensive player, making sure that Rimashevsky only had one way to go, and that was to the boundary.
James Beatty, their quarterback, is also an extremely talented runner, number 2 in white, diminutive but quick as a cat. Garrett Falco, number 6, also a good running back. They are going to go up top. Lofts it out to the right side. Good coverage by the Falcons. All over it. Number 9, as usual, Jalen Mays. Here's our ISO cam on the big ones.
Here we go. That big kid has great feet. You say Boston College and those kind of schools are after him?
Well, and on that one, of course, number 78, having a lot of trouble for Westchester Henderson. Another kid close to 300 pounds. Man, there's some beef out there as they punt for the very first time. And there's a timeout. There's a delay on the field. Pottsgrove counting how many men, and that is not what you want to do, is waste a special teams timeout, and hopefully they can avoid it. Michaels and Pennypack are conferring, and it looks like they will have to burn a timeout. Not something that Coach Pennypacker is a big fan of. We're going to take a break. 8:23 left in quarter number 1.
Catilla's Restaurant is located in the beautiful village of Saratoga, just east of Pottstown. Catilla's Restaurant offers lunch, dinner, and takeout Tuesday through Sunday. Catilla's offers off-premise catering and corporate delivery, as well as our beautiful banquet facilities. The Creekside Lounge is open 6 days a week and features entertainment and good times. Catilla's Restaurant, relaxed dining with a view.
And on an excellent punt return, number 8, Q Miller, a.k.a. the Hitman, with an excellent return all the way into Warrior territory. Pottsgrove will have 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. Rick, I like the strategy. Henderson goes with the two steps to the right rugby punt.
The rugby punt, yeah, it gives them more time to get kids downfield.
Not enough rug in that B, though, as Miller takes it on a line drive with an excellent return. And Hudgens, who just scored a touchdown to give his team a lead, trades the tight end. He's under center in the pro I formation. Brennan back in there at fullback. They fake to Brennan. Hudgens takes a lick and keeps on ticking. Rick, he's beefed up from a year ago. He's been in the weight room, obviously.
And he did that all on his own right there. If you, 44, the linebacker from Henderson, plugged the hole real well. And the quarterback just used his own power to get that 3 yards.
And Falcon fans and myself will always remember number 5 with 1:24 left in what was the PAC10 championship against Perk Valley. Hudgens broke 5 tackles, goes 50 yards to win the PAC10 title. 2nd and 8, he falls down, but somehow gets it off to Dukes. Dukes with a negligible gain on 2nd down. That'll set up 3rd and about 5 or 6.
It looks like when he came out of his under center, he stepped on one of his offensive linemen's feet and tripped. Did a great job getting the ball to the running back, though.
I want to send congratulations out to the Pottsgrove Marching Band. They captured the Single A State Championship this last week. Way to go, Falcon Marching Band. Boy, them and the cheerleaders do an incredible job here in Falcon Nation. 3rd and 10, actually. They did not get a real favorable spot. Hudgens in a shotgun with a tight bunch. They're going to throw it out of the bunch. Hudgens goes up top, overthrows incomplete. And that'll set up a punt from about midfield.
Yeah, Hudgens had that number 34, the linebacker, in his face when he wanted to throw that. And there was great coverage in the secondary by Henderson.
Rick, you were the head coach at Westchester University for 14 years. You scouted the whole region. A lot of size down there in that area between Ruston, Henderson, and East. They've got some beefy kids down there.
There's something in the water down there.
We get a penalty flag on the field. Pottsgrove appears a little confused again on special teams.
Boy, this is going to hurt them in the tournament.
Illegal substitution on the offense. 12-man break in the huddle. 5-yard penalty remains. 4th down.
And illegal substitution, and Rick Pennypacker's blood pressure just shot up to about 240 over 220. He's not a happy camper.
This is kind of stuff will hurt you when you get further in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you want to beat an Archbishop Wood or Allentown Central or Bishop McDevitt, your special teams better be solid. They're going to run a fake punt inside. Coming out of the pack is Bearfield. Dancing up the left sideline. Marquise Bearfield still going inside the 10-yard line. Are you kidding me?
I always knew Rick Pennypacker was a brute. Here it is, Rick Pennypacker, the river gambler. On a 4th and 10, runs a fake punt down the sideline. Faked everybody in the stadium out. And the kid made a great cut there and then just powered his way to a 1st down.
Unbelievable. I can't laugh too loud because I fell victim to that exact fake punt when I coached at Pottstown. He may have gotten you 1 or 2 times too.
I'm sure he has. I'm sure he has.
Hudgens under center, 1st and 10, down in the 20-yard line. Pitch out to Dukes. He's juking and jiving. Gets a gain of about 2 on 1st down.
It's important that the people play their assignments. It's important that the people play their assignments. And notice the corner here does a great job, but then he has to make the tackle. If you can't make the tackle, then all the assignments in the world aren't working for you.
2nd and 9 for the Falcons. Defending champions of District 1, Class 3A. Miller split wide to the right, Michaels to the left. Adams, the talented tight end, shifts to the right. They're going to go right up the gut with Dukes. Gain of about 3. That'll set up 3rd and 4 in what you would call 4-down territory. Rick, red zone efficiency so critical to success.
You really need to if you get in the red zone, you got to score, whether it be field goal or a touchdown. You need points down in the red zone. On that play, they ran a little fullback trap to change it up a little bit, and they got a couple yards off of it.
This Falcon offense averages 43 points per game. They are high octane, to say the least. Hudgens again under center. Dukes right up the middle. They slam it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like we may have a 4th and less than a yard. And it will be 4th and inches, got to believe. Coach Daniels, go for it here.
Oh, yes, 4th and that much down on the red zone, you go for it. Especially the way your defense is playing, and right now Henderson hasn't showed much offensively.
I'm going to guess they're going to run behind that guy that wears a 76 on his shirt, or just a short quarterback sneak. They're going to go the other way, and they're going to pitch it out to Dukes. Juking and jiving. What a spectacular move by Dukes to get the 1st down. He's all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
All right, this play, quarterback makes the play. He faked everybody out, pitched that thing out there to Dukes. Now, we need to make a good tackle there to stop Dukes, but then, Dukes is a big, strong kid and got the 1st down for him.
A lot of talent in that Dukes family. His uncle Kenny Ivory, star off that championship team of about 12 years ago. It's 1st and goal. Ball placed on the 6-yard line. We go inside to Brennan. He pulls ahead, and he's in. He finds Pater. Touchdown, Falcons.
You see the inside veer, big number 76 to tackle just doing his job of collapsing that side, giving the running back a clean shot to the end zone.
All right, you got to go for 2 here, in my opinion. You were head coach at college level. Go for 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have my charter with me. I would think you go for 2 here, but the only problem is now if you don't make it here, you got to be chasing points the whole game.
Well, here we go. They're going to line up in a power I, old school, double tight end. They're going to fake the power play off right tackle, throw into the right flat. Did he hold on? Yes, he did. Brennan with a 2-point conversion. We're going to take a break. Falcons up 14-0. Welcome back, everyone. Rick, break down the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is just a little fake inside, which they've been very successful at. Collapsed everybody, and 32 makes a great catch to hold on to the ball and makes the 2-point conversion.
And that was indisputable video evidence that he held on to the ball. Klinger. Strong leg booms it to the dangerous Rimaszewski. He narrows the field, however. Rimaszewski outside the 20. And again, the alert Miller forces him out of bounds. Excellent coverage, much improved performance on the kickoff coverage team.
That's very important that they keep this kickoff coverage getting better and better and better. Now, that was a short kick, so it was very tough for the cover team to keep him inside the 20. Coach Pennypacker's upset. That was hit on his kicker back here around the 50. It wasn't called.
Rick Pennypacker, I actually got to see him play in college. My high school quarterback, Danny Kenger, and he were members of the 75 West Virginia Peach Bowl champion under Bob Bowden. Uh-oh, they do not have the mans out. Pottsgrove has not adjusted to a trick formation. Let's see if they have the athleticism to recover. They do not. Streaking up the sideline is Rimaszewski. Rick Pennypacker is beside himself. Rick, they ran a trips and nobody saw it.
Now, they only had 2 on 3 out there. And smartly, the quarterback found Rimaszewski. Rimaszewski's a great running once he gets the ball in his hands, and he does a great job.
This defense has played particularly well this year, allowing only about 1 touchdown per game. Uncharacteristic blown call by the Pottsgrove defense. Here they go again. Now they're going to run quads formation to the left. Pottsgrove counters with 3 on 4. Coach Mitten with a few tricks up his sleeve early on.
This time he ran the quads to his left. He faked the inside veer, and number 2, the quarterback, took it backside to the backside A-gap and gained a good 4 or 5 yards on first down.
Now, Rick, after retiring at Westchester, you're now the offensive coordinator for Downingtown East. You were ranked number 2 in the state all year. You beat this team, what, 6-3?
6-3.
And did they show quads in your game?
No, they did not. No,
so this is brand new trickery,
right. Yes.
And they're going to run a tight bunch with a quad hinge on the inside. They're going to go up top. Fowler. And they're going after the number 1 shutdown corner in the PAC10, number 7, the talented Michael Fowler. He's only in 10th grade. He's the best defensive back, best return man in the PAC10. Seems like he's been around for 5 years.
I'm not going to comment on that. Now, on that play, they set the quads out again to the left, and this time they had number 8, Rimaszewski, coming out here and I'll continue after the play.
And they're trying to ISO Rimaszewski, and they've got him isolated this time on Mays. 3rd down and 5. They're going to go up top again. Beatty scrambling. He goes wide open in the left flat and unable to convert. Unbelievable. Another blown coverage as Chris Mitten, one of the coach's son, was uncovered for a touchdown, and he couldn't get him the football.
This is what I was talking about last time. They had the same formation last time with Rimashevsky doing the bubble. This time, number 10, the mitten kid, just kept running, and they forgot to cover him. A better pass that would have been a touchdown.
So, Rick, just for the average fan at home, when you and I coached at Pottstown, we had the athletes like Pottsgrove. We could go straight up man. But whenever a team came out in quads or trip, we checked to zone.
Correct.
Pottsgrove is not doing that. No. They're paying the price early on. Another trickery. Rimashevsky up the right side, twisting and turning. It'll be first down, a big fourth down conversion for Henderson.
Okay. This is a counter trade. You can see sometimes the Washington Redskins run this, and Rimashevsky runs it very well and powers himself to a first down.
First and 10, 3:17 and counting. Quarter number 1. It's the District 1 semifinal. Barking signals under center is Beatty. Going to keep. He's going to run the option. Mitten in open space, showing a burst of speed, and he's inside the 10-yard line.
Quarterback fakes it in that inside veer, carries it out as far as he can, and then makes him suck on him, and then pitches out to number 10. Then number 10 just does what he does. 10 is a very big, strong kid.
LaBelle, number 78, 260-pounder at right tackle. They are just thick all across the front of that line. They run motion again. Going to run option to the right. They give inside for a minimal gain.
44 Monotone.
Number 44, Derek Matani, one of the star linebackers off that team.
You can just look at him how thick number 44 is. And they use him rarely on the run game, but when they do, he normally pounds himself for 2 or 3 yards.
Their 1,000-yard rusher is Rimashevsky, but they will share some time at fullback. Right now, Matani is in there, number 44. 2nd and 6. Inside counter play. Got some space, but a good defensive play. Staying home is Michaels. Fowler over there as well. And that's Mitten, and there are 2 Mitten boys on the team. Phil and Chris, both sons of Steve Mitten. And you and I, of course, went to Westchester, and the great Bob Mitten, a former head coach at Westchester University.
Yeah, he was a head coach before John Furlow when I first went there.
And there is going to be a timeout on the field. We're going to take a break as well. 2 minutes left in quarter number 1. Falcons on top, 14-zip. Welcome back, everyone. Nice to see that commercial. I was just down there to have dinner last Saturday night. One of the top 3 meals I've ever had, Black Lab Bistro in Phoenixville. Get reservations. That's all I got to say, but it is worth the wait.
Yeah,
Thanks to all.
Do you have a gift ticket or what? Gift certificate?
No, I got the old mothballs out, got the wallet out of the closet, and actually went out to eat. But what a great meal, and all of our sponsors, thank you for putting high school football on TV. It is 3rd and goal. They're going to run pitch to the right. Behind the beef, and I don't think he got in. That was Rimashevsky, Spencer Rimashevsky. 6 feet tall, 180 pounds. He's solid. 4th and goal. You're on the road here. You're down 14-0. Field goal or go for it?
We're going to go for it.
Yep, I think you got to.
You're going to give the ball to Rimashevsky again. Some kind of I would say some kind of a misdirection play.
Yeah, their MO has been run game all year. And right now they need 3 yards to make things interesting at 14-7. They're going to go loaded up to the right, Rimashevsky, and he does not get in. What a stellar defensive play by the Pottsgrove Falcons. Michaels and Bearfield right in the hub of the action.
Here we go. Pottsgrove does a great job of stretching this play and not giving a lane to Remishevsky. Great job.
Jalen Mays also in on the action. That was a big moment. We can write that down, maybe talk about this after the game as a defining moment of the first half. 4th and goal with $1:18 left in quarter number 1. Pottsgrove on their own 2-yard line, and they've got guys who can go 98 yards, including this guy, number 5, Torrey Hudgens. The assistant coaches for the Falcons, Mike Tomaso, Bill Hawthorne, Bill Bradford, Eric Engstrom, Jim Algio Jr., Brent the Hammer Herring, Josh Ford, Preston Moser, and Richie Ashburn Jr. They certainly do nothing but win over here, and they recently tied Jim Algio Sr.'s record for most playoff wins in PAC10 history with 15. They win tonight, they'll set a new record. 2nd and 8, Hudgens again under center. Handoff to Dukes, right up the middle, and little or no gain. So the aggressive defense force them to punt out of their own end zone, get good field position.
Yeah, this is number 72, the big kid from Henderson. We got a kid down on Pottsgrove.
There is an injury on the field. We're going to take a break with 20 seconds remaining in quarter number 1.
I want a professional heating company with heating and cooling service plans.
A company that considers my needs.
I want the security of price protection plans.
Along with 24-hour emergency service and heating oil delivery.
I want comfort.
I want Ollard Brothers. Ollard Brothers, still family and still local. Ask about our America-friendly and environment-friendly agri-fuels, bioheat, and biodiesel.
When it comes to heating
and the environment,
there's only one choice.
Thanks, Ollard Brothers.
And that is Anthony Pond, number 66, who was injured on the play, a star lineman for the Falcons. And trainer Jack Thomas taking a look at him on the sideline. So now you got a new offensive lineman in there. It's 3rd and 7. You're pinned deep in your own territory. And obviously part of their game plan now, they've had Hudgens under center most of the night. And we are going to get another, now they're going to run the time down in quarter number 1, and that will transpire. And after 1 quarter, Pottsgrove making a statement. They're up 14-zip.
Joe's All-American Pub, located at 519 Pikeland Village Square, just off Route 113 in lovely Kimberton. Joe's All-American Pub has all the ingredients for a great night out. Just stir in a great cuisine, season it with an awesome dining atmosphere, and finish it off with your family and friends. At Joe's All-American Pub, family owned and operated. Make your next night out at Joe's All-American Pub.
Hi, I'm Joe DePaul, owner of Joe's All-American Pub. Come to Joe's. We'll make sure we'll treat you better than the average Joe.
Welcome back, everyone. There you see our Skycam shot of Falcon Stadium. And a big announcement here for one of my favorite places to take college courses. Montgomery County Community College Open House, Saturday, November 17th. That's tomorrow from 10 till noon. At the Central Campus in Bluebell also, and I'll be there Sunday, December 2nd, 1 to 3 p.m., West Campus in Pottstown, North Hall, Montgomery County Community College Open House. Rick, you were a former instructor there, and I've taken some incredible courses there. One of our partners, MCCC.
Yeah, MC triple square, whatever you want to call it.
MCQ.
Yeah, I had actually got my associate degree there because I was a non-divisional student. And I thought I could go there to see if I could really do college. At the end of the first quarter, Pottsgrove has 118 yards on the ground.
This is what they do. They steamroll you. Now, reduced punt. This is something you practice a couple times a week. Fowler not at his normal depth. A talented left foot punter out of his own end zone. And he gets off a wobbling punt, and Rimaszewski gets it on the fly. He's inside the 20, still dancing. Rimaszewski's all the way down close to the goal line. They're going to mark it down, 1st and goal. So, Rick, we had that defining moment, but this is what happens on special teams.
Well, when you punt from the end zone, there's a lot of things that happens. Number one, you can't release your people as fast or as early as you want to. You get a short punt like that off, and then the return is possible.
Boy, Rimaszewski showing excellent agility on that punt return, and it is 1st and goal just outside the 1-yard line. And, obviously they scouted each other. You want to kick the ball away from Rimaszewski, but that was a line drive right to him. And there is a timeout on the field. We are going to stay here, and we'll take a look at our brackets. The winner of this game, Westchester, Henderson, or Pottsgrove, will play the winner of Interborough Academy Park. You coached down there in Delaware County eons of time ago. Wow. And let's talk about some of the prospective opponent. Interborough Academy Park, 2 pretty good football teams.
Yeah, very tough, very traditionally good football programs from the Delaware County. And talking about the next week, where they're going to play now, Coachville is playing Wissahickon tonight at Coachville for the Quad A.
Wow.
And if Coachville wins, they'll be home next week against in their bracket, so I don't know where this game will be played next week.
So much talent at Chestmont. You guys were undefeated all year. The only 3 losses that Westchester Henderson has are to Downingtown West, Downingtown East, and Coatesville, 3 of the top 10 teams in the state, Class 4A.
4A, exactly.
So other than that, they'd be undefeated. That's why they scared me all year. I followed this team. Their linebackers are like rocks of granite. And Rick, right here, I guess you're just going to plow it right up the middle with Matani, the big 44. And they'll go with the tailback. And under center is Beatty, the diminutive but electric quarterback. 1st and goal just outside the 1-yard line. They're going to go with a pitch to the left side. And touchdown. Diving in for the touchdown, Westchester Henderson will put a 6 spot on the board. Number 6, Garrett Girafalco, one of their talented running backs, punches it in, makes it a 14-6 ball game. And now they're going to go for the extra point with their kicker, number 25, Sean Engel.
Henderson's real good on special teams.
Yeah, that game you played against Henderson, there were 3 field goals, no touchdowns in the game.
No, there was 1 touchdown, 1 field goal. We blew the extra point.
Oh, okay. And a little bit of movement inside. The laundry flies. We have a penalty. And there is concern on the Warrior sideline. Their best player in the opinion of many.
That penalty will reinforce half the distance to the goal. Retry.
Perhaps on that punt return, he was injured. A little bit of a delay on the field. And they'll tee it up again with 11:07 till halftime. Number 7, Richard Noah, is the holder on the extra point. Crowd a little quiet after that touchdown. The snap a little high, good hold, and he drills it through the uprights. 11:07 till halftime. Henderson answers. We got a 14-7 ball game.
Calm down. It's okay. Give me 5 again. Come on. Rub it off.
All right.
All right, here we go. Give her a hand. Let's make some noise for it. Big money. Big money. All right, baby. Big money. All right. That's a healthy spin. That's a nice spin. 50, 200. That 300 is coming. It's coming. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. First 300. Stop. 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 Oh! 300. I told you. Oh. All right. All right.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. A quick note, the Wheel to the Future. Wednesdays at 7 o'clock shortly. In the near future, will be moved down to Sunnybrook, another one of my favorite places to dine. Henderson set the kick off, and they certainly are aware of number 7 is Fowler down there on the right side. One of the top return men, or the top return man in the PAC10, and they respect him with a squib kick, and the knee goes down right there at the 27-yard line. Nonetheless, the Falcons will retain possession. Rick, you and I talked before the game, 4 new offensive linemen coming into this season for Rick Pennypacker, but they don't believe in rebuilding, they just reload.
That's what makes it a good program. And you have kids that come in that just fill in for kids that leave.
Madison O'Connor, number 76. Rumors of Boston College, Northwestern. Last week he was offered a full ride by Hawaii, and Ricky said we could come visit him out there. Al said we can take the train. Hudgens going to go up top. Looking for Q Miller over the middle. He had a step on the defender, but a little overthrown by Hudgens. A vertical shot down the field. Preliminary call, a penalty is holding against Pottsgrove. Rick, you got to like the strategy. Take a quick vertical shot down the field.
A little wake-up call. Tell them, we can do this. This is unusual for Pottsgrove. There's
the call on the field.
A little unusual for Pottsgrove. They had 2 penalties in that last drive, that little short drive, and now they have another one. They're usually pretty good with penalties.
Number 1 in the area, 26 penalties on the entire season, an average of 2.6 per game. That's unbelievable, basically. As Pottsgrove again with Hudgens under center. He's been in the shotgun most of the year. They're going to give inside is Brennan, the bruiser. He's going to gain about 5 on first down. Nick Brennan, a star linebacker. And of course, replacing Robbie Curtin, last year's star fullback, legitimate league MVP candidate 1 year off that district champion.
They're controlling the football right now and trying to control the clock. I think they're going to keep running the ball, although they're not in a good position with a second and long to do that.
You don't often see Pottsgrove outsize, but in there where the fire is hot, in the trenches, Westchester Henderson has the size advantage. Going to run the options. Hudgens, he slips on the turf. He had optionality, had opened up. He may have been off to the races for a nice gain, but this field, as we have seen through the years, it's a sea of shale underneath, and it is not good footing.
He had everybody right where they want him. He got a choice there of tucking and keeping himself, or maybe even pitching the ball downfield a little bit.
The other 9 coaches in the Pac-10 pooled their money together to promise to donate it if Pottsgrove promises not to put turf in. Could you imagine this team on turf?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is a scary thought. With the speed that Pottsgrove has, that would be the greatest show on turf. They're going to run option again. Hudgens going to keep it. Busting ahead, this is what he does. Another penalty flag. Out in the right flank in the area of illegal block.
Henderson's used to playing on turf because we all have turf down in the Chestmont. Artificial turf in the Chestmont.
And again, the preliminary indication is that it is against the Falcons. Here is the call on the field.
Offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
And wisely so, the holding call will be declined. Pottsgrove will be forced to punt. And the dangerous Rimaszewski not out there. I don't know if we can locate him on the sideline, but number 8, the star player for Westchester Henderson, still apparently receiving medical attention. Fowler, the southpaw punter, with a sky-high wobbling punt. Good fair catch, and it's fumble. Fight for the football, and it looks like Westchester Henderson comes up with it. We're going to take a break. Falcons on top, 14-7.
Meet Joe Can Do That. Joe Can Do That can fix anything. He can fix your car. He can fix your vacuum cleaner. He can even fix your electrical problems. But do you really want him to? Call Gehringer Mechanical today for all your electrical needs. Joe Can Do That does.
Welcome back, everyone. A gain of about 4 on first down for Henderson. Another injury, this time on the Falcons side. Star linebacker number 13, Riley Michaels, is out on the sideline. Henry Miller, number 87, inserted into the lineup. You got to go right after the new guy, Rick, and they do. And they run option this way. Bearfield and the boys kill Miller, and Bearfield lassos him down. Nice play by 25. Nice to see him back from that broken collarbone.
Again, this is a true read, and the quarterback, he really plays it well, pitches out to the running back, and the corner plays it up real well. Gain of about 3.
Jalen Mays also very active defensively. They're going to come out with, looks like they're going to run that trips formation again. No, yes they are. Technically that is a tight trips formation out of the shotgun. They're going to go up top. Beatty rolls to his left, wide open downfield, blown coverage. Bearfield brings him down at the 20-yard line. But again, Mitten, no one can seem to cover number 10, Mitten, the elusive number 10.
This is a throwback type play. The backside receiver runs a post, gets in the open and barely makes it down, but almost makes a touchdown.
Well, there is frustration on the Pottsgrove sideline. The chess game that football is, they are doing some damage with this trip formation, and here it is again. 3 receivers to the right out of the shotgun. They're going to run the dive right up the middle, that option. Veer, and again, Derek Matani getting a lot of quality time on offense, one of the top linebackers in the Chessmont.
The trips formation, the 3 receivers to one side is causing some confusion in Pottsgrove's defense. That time they tried to run up inside for about 3.
2nd and 6 for Henderson. This is big, inside of 7 minutes till halftime. Shotgun trips again. They're going to go aerial. Beatty fires a bullet. Again, complete. And that's the other Mitten. It's pitch and catch with the Mitten. This time, Phil Mitten, number 3.
Well, he had his brother 10 deep in the end zone open, but he had made a completion to 3 and gets positive yardage down near the goal line.
So, Rick, it appears there's confusion as to whether to check zone or stay in man. Man against trips is theoretically not sound.
No, it can be done if you have the athletes, but there are confusion now with trips. Now they're going to do it to the other side. Nope.
Beatty will be under center here in the I formation. Double tight, flanker wide left. They're going to run it to the left. Rimashevsky still not in, but nonetheless his substitute showing a burst of speed. Number 5, Trey Green, into the game. Take a look at our reverse angle, Coach Daniel.
Again, this is it's a pitch, a toss sweep, where Henderson just stretches out the Pottstown defense, Pottsgrove defense, and the kid looks for a seam and just about got one.
6 minutes till halftime. This defense has been tested at times. They were losing at halftime to Methacton. They were tied with Perk Valley with a minute left in the game. Springford moved the ball at will between the 20. See if they can rise and make a stand here. And there's a critical red zone penalty. It appears it will be against Westchester.
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
Rick, if that doesn't give you gray hair, go from 1st and goal from the 3. Now you're out at the 8.
Yeah, that's high school football for you, though. They had their second, the other linebacker, number 34. He was doing some short motion, and he just came forward just a little bit too soon.
And there comes that trips formation again. Number 10, Mitten, in very tight in wingback proximity, and they are going to go, and Mitten is uncovered again. easy touchdown. That's pitch and catch. And Pottsgrove just having an inability to adjust to the trips formation.
In that tight wing, and he just runs a kind of a post corner and is wide open in the end zone.
And it certainly does complicate issues to have your strong safety, Michaels, out with an injury. And they're asking Miller to step in there. And it is the wingback, that tight guy of the three receivers, that's doing all the damage.
That's give credit to Steve Mitten, because that was the same play before that he threw underneath, but he had Mitten deep in the end zone. He came right back to it.
And they're in for the extra point. Sean Engel snap the hold, and Engel booms it halfway to Bucktown. And we're all tied at 14. Inside of 6 minutes till halftime. Rick, take a look at the touchdown.
Here it is. Again, not covering the number one receiver in the short trips formation.
One more look from the end zone angle. Our sky cam.
You can see just nobody on him.
Well, let's see how Pottsgrove responds. They've had adversity this year, nothing new to them. They've been down this road before. They're 15-8 in the postseason overall. That is ties an area record set by Lansdale Catholic and Jim Algio Sr. And they're looking to punch their ticket to the big dance, the district title, 1 week from tonight. But Westchester Henderson responded to adversity, down 14-0 on the road. They get stuffed on the goal line stand, but they bounce back with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's the resiliency of Henderson. That's the way they are. They're like the little brother who won't go away. He keeps hanging on your leg until you come to notice them. And they play the whole game.
They did defeat a very good Plymouth Whitemarsh team. Scotty Reed lost the last second game, Perk Valley, to Plymouth Whitemarsh, and he said they were the real deal. They've been ranked the top 5 all year, Class 4A in the state, and this Henderson team defeated them. Coatesville, the one team that was able to move the ball a little bit on them. Pottsgrove, a fairly good return outside the 30-yard line. Good job by Jalen Mays. A rock of reliability, only a junior, number 9.
Let's see if Rick Pennypacker opens up a little bit here.
Well, one thing that's been characteristically different, Hudgens has been in the shotgun all year, but obviously the game plan is to put him under center.
Yeah, they must have saw something in the films about Henderson that dictates they do that.
They're going to run twins to the right. It'll be Miller and Fowler, 2 dangerous speed burners, split to the left. They're going to run play action. Hudgens wants to go up top. He's going to tuck it, keep it himself. Dancing up the left sideline. Nice run, gain of about 8 on first down.
This is another form of option football. He had the option of either throwing the ball, and there was nothing downfield to tuck and run. This makes the defense be accountable for the quarterback when he sprints out like that.
Boy, I'd love to sit in on the halftime adjustment with the coaches from Pottsgrove and Henderson. That'd be like Wolf Blitzer in the situation room. Like you at Westchester.
Yeah.
You're playing Delaware. And there's a give to the fullback up the middle, but that is stuffed inside.
Oh.
Their linebackers, Matani, Mitten, and Weaver, described it by area coaches as blocks of granite.
We just have a flag now on
There's a
Henderson.
penalty and a player down. Jack Thomas goes out. The player that was down is up. It's Nick Brennan, star linebacker and fullback. He will make it off the field under his own power. Let's listen for the call on the penalty. That's in the area of late hit. And that'd be a big break for the Falcons. Here's the call.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the quarterback on the defense. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Rick, all year we've talked about the big 3, special teams, turnovers, and penalties. All 3 have factored into tonight's game. Let's see if we can find the late hit on the replay.
Late hit is on number 10 late, if you watch him right here. Going after the quarterback.
Mitten, the star on offense. Take a look at the reverse angle.
You know, Boom, right there. That's not necessary. So
he's going, you go after the quarterback. That compounds the issue.
Right.
Everyone, let's face it, the last 5 years has been an increased awareness of quarterback protection at the NFL, college, and high school level. First and 10 for the Falcons on the 46 of Westchester Henderson. Hudgens with a burst up the middle. There's a face mask. Boy, everybody in the stadium saw that one. There was laundry flying from all three directions.
This is a great call, and there's number 10 again. You know, you'd like to say that was accidental.
You know.
15-yard penalty at the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
Wow. 30 yards of penalty in the last two plays, and the Falcons are responding, and they're down close to the red zone. It'll be first and goal on the Warrior 23-yard line. Number 10 is very active on defense, Mitten, and there's going to be a timeout on the field. Coach Mitten wants to have a little chat with his men. We're going to take a break. You're watching playoff football on the PCTV Network.
Mishak Physical Therapy and Associates has a state-of-the-art, warm water, chemical-free aquatic therapy pool to decrease your pain and improve your function. Our pool uses an ionizing system with no chlorine, bromine, or other substances that may irritate the skin. Studies show that aquatic therapy can decrease pain faster, increase cardiovascular stamina, and improve muscle strength and flexibility. Mishak combines hands-on treatment with aquatic therapy to give you the best opportunity to recover. We serve patients of all ages with flexible hours and individual programs. Mishak Physical Therapy. We are here to serve you.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We did do an up-close and personal this week on a Henderson player. He lists his favorite team and it is Spencer Rimaszewski. Favorite team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Favorite player, Rondy Barber. Role model in life, his grandfather, and his hobbies, piano and cooking. It's like you, Rick.
Oh, yeah. I'm a good cook. You can tell by the way I look.
First and 10 for the Falcons. Hudgens dancing up the middle. Gain of about 3 on first down. We are getting a breaking score in this age of technology. Springford is winning 28-0 on the road against number 2 in the state, Class 4A, Ridley. That's a shocker.
It is, and especially down at that field they play, Phil Marion Field.
Oh, not a place you want to go. Ridley with 644 victories in their story program. Meanwhile, Hudgens fakes it to Brennan, executes the triple option, but the Warrior defense, led by Matani, they are all over that one.
Yeah, they read that very well. They practice it against it because they see it so much in preseason and all those things, because that's what Henderson runs also.
And now number 8 is back on the field, Spencer Rimaszewski. Also plays lacrosse and basketball and has a grade point average of 4.1. Wow, Rick, that's my junior and senior year added together. I got a 4.1. Third and 8 for the Falcons. They're going to run the option. The pitch is to Brennan. Ball's on the ground. Brennan does well to cover it up, but what was 4-down territory now looks like, I don't know. I think you have to go for it here, right? You don't want to punt
Harry Gunn, that Mitten kid disrupted the quarterback's train of thinking. He pitched it late and behind the running back. Dangerous, very dangerous.
So
and it did take him out of 4-down territory.
Well, they're going to go at 4th and 14. I agree with the call. You're on the 27. Why not? You got a great defense that flies to the football. The question is play selection. You got Fowler isolated on the top corner in the Chestmont. Rimaszewski to the top of your screen, and they're going to throw it up to the best athlete. Fowler with an effort. Oh, my goodness. A perfect, near perfect pass by Hudgens. He threw it only where his guy could get it. Fowler with a valiant effort, Rick.
Yeah, big three-step throw, puts it in the right position where only his kid can make a play on it, and just fingertips away.
And Westchester Henderson will get the ball back. We'll take another look from another angle.
Great throw, great arc on the ball. Gives his player time to run underneath it. Just a little bit long.
Very few people have gotten behind number 8 this year, considered again to be the top defensive back in the chess mod. That is quite a statement. Here comes the trips again, and there is number 10, Mitten. And let's see if he is covered. This time, fumble. Beatty does well to come up with it. Now this time they stayed in man. I watched the coverage, Rick. And they
but if you pay attention, their defensive end on Pottsgrove did a great job caging the quarterback, keeping the quarterback inside the pocket. And he's not a real big kid, so really can't see over the people to throw it.
Yeah, Polamalu asked to play defensive end, outside backer, strong safety, all rolled into one. Quite an athlete. He is clearly the most improved player on this Pottsgrove team. His father, Al, member of the national champion at Penn State, and the aforementioned Troy. And there's another one who's the O coordinator at Southern Cal, Kennedy Polamalu. There's this, they're going to run counter out of the trips this time. Mitten, and there is Laundry on the field. Pottsgrove swarming to the football. That is in the area of offensive holding.
Yeah, that's a Delaware wing T play. It's called a Sally, where the halfbacks cross. It's a misdirection. They got linemen pulling in all directions, but Pottsgrove did a great job of containing that.
The old Sally at 7 play. I remember that. And I even know the story behind that. The former O coordinator will wait for the call here.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, down.
Former O coordinator, I think it's Ted Kempsky.
Kempsky, yep.
It was his girlfriend's name, Sally. And he said, honey, I'm going to name a play after you. I heard that from Ted himself.
Oh, did you?
Well, here we go. You have 2nd and a mile. 26 to be exact. And one would think they're going to go back to the trips, and they do. Mitten hiding again in that wing. Bearfield quick to cover him. Beatty escapes, breaks contain. Pottsgrove does well. Polamalu again in proximity. Steve Mitten, the head coach of, well, there's a call on the field. There's a timeout by the Falcons. We're going to take a break as well. We're all tied at 14.
If you've been injured at work, if you've been injured in a car accident, if you're having problems with your neck, your low back, you're having migraine headaches, if you're suffering, you need to see us first. We can help.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We have 2 minutes and 1 second till halftime. District 1 Class 3A semifinal. I'm here with former head coach at Westchester University, Rick Daniels. I'm Bernie Gallagher, your play-by-play. As advertised, Rick, good football game.
Yeah, very good, very good. Two real good teams just batting heads.
3rd and 19, the scoreboard is incorrect. Down on the field, they've got it right. They're going to run that counter again to Mitten. Mitten streaking up the left side. Fowler misses the tackle. And boy, his teammates, including Adams, the omnipresent Adams, 83, backing his buddy up with a clutch tackle.
Okay, you got a toss sweep to Remishevsky. He breaks contain. Gets down and gets, actually big 78 gets in his way, but he sets it up so yeah, for a good punt.
We're going to take a break with 1:50 till halftime. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Here we are up in the Falcons' Nest with Dave Oxenford, Matt Wagner, Rick Daniels, my man Astheimer over here. And there's more laundry on the field. There's a stoppage of play. We want to thank...
Remains 4th down.
I want to thank Rion Astheimer, keeping a lot of stats. And we've got some more numbers that Rion's coming at you, some penalties information.
Henderson now has 5 penalties for almost 60 yards, which doesn't help the cause. That's, again, with penalties and those kind of mistakes, is not good in tournament play.
There's an official's timeout, a brief chat between the lead referee and Mr. Pennypacker. He's been known to chat with a few officials.
Need to change the clock.
They're going to change the clock to 1:51, it appears, or 1:50. They're going to add 1 second onto the clock. And that defense, anchored by Max Wickward, Patrick Finn, and Zach Birch, the guts of that defense. They have been so solid all year. This Falcon defense allows about 1 touchdown a game. That's it. Q Miller, the lone return man. And they're going to, oh, it looked like it's blocked. Block punt by the Falcons. That was big. Ball inside the 15-yard line with a $1.44 till halftime. Wow.
Okay, Henry. Again, the rugby punt, the problem with the rugby punt is that the blockers got to hold their blocks a lot longer. And once it clicks pretty well.
Man, oh man, number 62, Sean Fryer was in there. Let's see, there were more than one Falcon in proximity. A low trajectory was half the problem there. Otherwise, he may have been able to get that off.
You can see the low trajectory here and the people just coming clean. But that's how that punt's designed. You just punch and stop.
That looked like Anthony Pond got in on that. Duke's in space. Juking and jiving. Duke's up the left sideline. A vapor trail. He's close to the goal line. Did he get in? No, he did not. They mark it down inside the 1-yard line.
Duke's powers his way. Oof.
Oh, boy, can we get throw the challenge flag. I'm going to throw my hanky out there.
Wow.
That was a touchdown. The pylon is a touchdown.
That was a great effort by Dukes.
Unless his left foot went out, he'll be a great angle right here.
There it is right there.
Yep, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tough angle to call it, but I did see the ball hit the pylon. Inside the 1, Pottsgrove going to give it to Brennan, and he's in for a touchdown. Pottsgrove back in the lead with a $1.33 till halftime.
This is a simple belly down, just a quick handoff to the fullback. Quickest way to the end zone is a straight line, and that's what Pottsgrove just did. Powered their way in.
That offensive line, Zach Birch, Tommy Safakis, Patrick Finn, Anthony Pond, and Madison O'Connor. Can't forget about the tight ends, Jeff Adam, Henry Miller, now the adventurous extra point team. Klinger got a strong foot, soccer player. It's down, it's up, and he booms it halfway to Boyertown. Just like that, the Falcons respond. They're up 21-14. We'll be right back after a short break.
Nobody covers Pac-10 football like the Mercury. Whether you want award-winning coverage and helmet-crunching pictures or comprehensive insight, stats and standings, we tackle it all. Look for game day preview coverage every Friday, results every Saturday, and a look back at the weekend every Tuesday with me, Mercury Sports Editor Don Sealy. We keep you ahead of the pack.
For home delivery, call 610-970-4500.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Again, update Springford on the road, a shocking score, 28-0 last we heard. And Springford was on ESPN Sports Center, not top 10. Apparently one of their players barreled into a cameraman. And there's a squib kick. Gotta love it. Man, Rick, I'm surprised we don't see more of that. By the way, our fans out there, to see all our times and channels, and we do stream on the internet as well, ThePCTVNetwork.com. Just go on our website, and you'll see all the program schedule. Maryland does a great job, all the times and channels. This game will be shown 7 and 10 Saturday, and then 10 a.m., 7 and 10 p.m. Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 9 p.m. And you can watch it on the internet as well as Comcast cable television. 1st and 10 for the Warriors of Westchester Henderson. High snap, it's on the ground. Battle for the pigskin. Henderson quickly recovers it.
Okay, we have a high snap. It's getting a little nervous out there under the pressure. It's a thing that Henderson can't afford to do.
Oh, boy, this little piggy almost went to market there. Man, that thing was bouncing around. 1:03 left. A run-oriented team, but they're going to come back to that trip. And Pottsgrove going to sit in that man-to-man, but it looks like they've got some safety help over the top. They're going to run option inside, give to the fullback, Michaels and company. On that defense, Michaels, Mays, Brennan, Adams, Wickard, Finn, Birch, Fowler, Bearfield, Polamalu, and Pond. And take a look at our screen, the PCTV Network streaming channels. We have 3 channels on Comcast Cable, 22, 28, and 98. And we also, by the way, 24/7, 365 days a year. Check us out on the web, ThePCTVNetwork.com. Rick, I have college football buddies watching this game in Oregon.
There you go.
So, man, you got internet, you got the PCTV Network. 3rd and 9. They're going to go up top again. They find Mitten in that open pocket. Falcons do well to contain him, and they'll get the first down, but time has wound down all the way to 3.3 seconds.
That was a big play for Henderson that allows them not to give Pottsgrove the ball back with some little time left in the half.
Yeah, you don't want to
gives them the first down. And now what I'm thinking they're going to do is just run the clock out and go in because Henderson gets the ball back.
You don't want to have to punt the ball to Fowler, the most dangerous return man in the Pac-10. I'm going to take one shot at it here on the road down in the playoff. 3.3 seconds left. How about a little hook and lateral?
A little Hail Mary.
I saw a hook and lateral in college football the other night out of the bubble screen. Wow. I like it. There we are up in the booth again. Former coach at Westchester University. You know how old he is? He was my coach in college. He's been around for quite a while. Number 2 all-time in Westchester University in victories, 14 years. Good to have Golden Ram up here in the booth.
Thanks a lot, Bernie.
And they're going to run that trip formation into the sideline. You got a feeling that Mitten is going to be streaking down the field. More penalties. Westchester Henderson now will get the penalty count in the first half. They had 5 as of a few minutes ago.
That was the inside receiver, just left a little too early.
Snap, full start, offense, 5-yard penalty remains, first down.
Yeah, speaking of trick plays, what's your favorite? My favorite was always the Statue of Liberty.
I'm not big on trick plays.
Pick one. Come on, you got to pick one.
I'll think about that while we run the play here.
How about throwback to the quarterback? 1st and a mile, 3.3 seconds left. They're going to go up top again. He floats it up. And lots of Falcons back there for the easy interception. Bearfield with a nice play. Falcon defense rises to the occasion. And after one exciting half of football, the score, Pottsgrove 21, Westchester Henderson 14.
Meet Joe Can Do That. Joe Can Do That can fix anything. He can fix your car. He can fix your vacuum cleaner. He can even fix your electrical problems. But do you really want him to? Call Gehringer Mechanical today for all your electrical needs. Joe Can Do That does.
Is this where you buy comics?
Kid, this isn't a library. Hit the road.
You should go to Humongo Comics. Hundreds of comic titles from major and independent publishers.
Humongo Comics.
Manga, graphic novels, gaming, collectibles, and the best selection of anime DVDs in the area for rent or to buy.
Humongo Comics. Coventry Square, across from the Coventry Theater, Pottstown.
Hey, Bob. What's got you down?
I just can't seem to find a pharmacy that's right for me.
Grab your cap. I'm taking you to Professional Pharmacy.
At Professional Pharmacy, we're open and able to fill prescriptions 365 days a year and accept most insurance plans. Our professional staff offers individualized assistance with a variety of services, and we're the largest medical equipment provider in the area.
Professional Pharmacy is awesome.
And I love your new cap.
Pottstown Cash Traders, located at 232 High Street, Pottstown, PA, 610-705-0304. Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays, 10 to 4. Do you have items in your home that you're not using or just collecting dust? We buy things for cash. Cash for gold, musical instruments, tools, electronics, CDs, DVDs, and items of value. Highest cash paid. We are always buying and selling. We also buy gold, diamonds, and silver for cash. eBay services are available. Pottstown Cash Traders, located at 232 High Street, Pottstown, 610-705-0304.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. A look at our first half stats for the PCTV Network. Rick, something we've become accustomed to, high-octane offense. The Falcons rolling up 153 yards on the ground, but a big surprise, the glaring number there. Westchester Henderson, 110 yards passing.
Yeah, that's unusual. That's that you would think more that Henderson be more in line with the Falcons with the more rushing yards and passing yards, but it's been effective for the Warriors, and it's got them a couple scores.
And the penalties as well, a deciding factor. Nonetheless, the Pottsgrove Falcons are holding a halftime lead of 21-14. We'll be right back with the second half kickoff.
Joe's All-American Pub, located at 519 Pikeland Village Square, just off Route 113 in lovely Kimberton. Joe's All-American Pub has all the ingredients for a great night out. Just stir in a great cuisine, season it with an awesome dining atmosphere, and finish it off with your family and friends. At Joe's All-American Pub, family owned and operated. Make your next night out at Joe's All-American Pub.
Hi, I'm Joe DePaul, owner of Joe's All-American Pub. Come to Joe's. We'll make sure we'll treat you better than the average Joe.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. 21-14 Falcons on top at halftime. Former Westchester University head coach. No one does better halftime adjustments than Rick Pennypacker. What do you see as the primary adjustment in the second half?
I think primary adjustment is adjusting that trips formation to cover that number 3 receiver inside. That's been their Achilles heel for the first half.
And Michaels was hurt. There was concern there, but he's back in. Maybe check the zone and play Falcon defense.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, should be an exciting second half. We're getting ready for the kickoff. And we may stay here, I'm being told. And we are going to stay here. A couple announcements. Check our PCTV Network website. We have some exciting events coming up. The Rotary Club Performing Arts program will be on, as well as the Montgomery Bucks Music Awards series. And, of course, a reminder, Wheel to the Future will change to the Sunnybrook location. Nice to see our buddy Don Seeley down here from the Pottstown Mercury giving us a lot of great information. And, boy, you know, Rick, there's an old saying in coaching, the winner of the second half wins the football game. I got a feeling that's going to hold true tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And the Klinger, a long line of Klinger kickers. This is about the third or fourth one out of that talented family. John Klinger, star off the soccer team, with the boot, and they're going to wisely squib it. That's one of the things that happens on the squib, a mishandle. Falcons are flying at a football as start the second half. What a play by number 34, Tyrone Parker. Add in Montel Young. Man, that's a great way to start the second half, Rick.
Great coverage. The kids stayed in their lanes and just hustled downfield. Made a big play.
So many times through the last 10 years that I've been blessed to do this, Pottsgrove comes out in the second half, A, attitude adjustments, B, strategical adjustments. They have been so strong in the third quarter this year. And the diminutive number 2, Beatty, and they're going to come up with a quad formation, 4 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, motion to 5 people on the right, and a big gainer on first down. Man, what a game plan by Coach Mitten. You got to give him a lot of credit.
That's a great evener. You know, inside so big, they get outside with those, and the outside players, the receivers, did great stop block and let number 5 have a seam to get up and gain a few yards. Look at that block right there.
And Rick, 10. You and I've coached all those years. You sit down on Saturday or Sunday, and this is a big decision.
Yes.
We're going to abandon our option football and come out with a completely different package, and it's working.
Here we go again.
Again, 4 wide receivers to the left, motion across. You have quintuple receivers. Over the middle, intercepted. Nice play by Jalen Mays, number 9. Wow, that was big.
This is here we go. We try to get the big kid down the middle again, and just an overthrown ball down the middle results in an interception and a break for the Falcons of Pottsgrove.
Well, let's mark that down. 10:59 to the end of the third. Possible turning point in the second half.
He didn't quite set his feet. All right. Luckily, the Mitten kid hung on for the tackle too.
1st and 10 again. Completely different game plan for the Falcons. Hudgens under center. We're accustomed to seeing him in the shotgun. Big handoff to Brennan inside. Busting down. Will be close to the first down. Nick Brennan.
Let's look at the blocking inside here.
An offensive line that imposes its will. Running behind the All-Stater, number 76. Seems a little large on your screen. That's because he's 6'6", 335 pounds. Madison O'Connor, first team All-State. Now Hudgens in the shotgun. 2 backs behind him. Going to run the option again. He fakes to Brennan, keeps himself, and he is stuffed inside by the Warrior defense.
Number 10 made a great play on the just going right for the quarterback. Didn't give him a chance to make the read.
Hudgens comes into tonight's game with 1,217 yards rushing, an eye-popping 9 yards per carry. Not bad from your QB.
Yeah, it's good.
And also in that backfield, Duke's coming into tonight's game, 1,310 yards rushing, 8.5 yards per carry, and he's in the I formation behind Brennan. And again, they are negated for actually what will be negative yardage. And a lot of that revolves around that 320-pound nose tackle, number 79, Cam Williams.
Yeah, Big Cam, his big job is he requires 2 people to take care of him, and he plays a double team well. He drops to the ground, makes a big clog in the hole where there's no place to run.
Now they're mixing in Mitch Newell, number 51, a more diminutive but a little more agile nose guard this time. 3rd and 10 for the Falcons. See if they can capitalize on the turnover. Going to go up top. He's sacked. Hudgens goes down. They blitz off the corner. That's a big play coming off the corner for the Warriors of Westchester Henderson.
Again, here comes the Mitten kid off the corner. No one really is assigned to block him. It's a read by the quarterback.
DeClan Kane, number 14, with the sack. As sophomore left-footed punter, number 7, Michael Fowler in. Pottsgrove already ran one fake punt in the first half. Fowler with a low line drive. And that's going to bounce down close to the goal line and pin him all the way down on the 1-yard line. Great job by Pottsgrove. We're going to take a break with 8:35 remaining in quarter number 3. Falcons on top, 21-14.
Hi, I'm Patrick Gilbert.
And I'm Mike Hinkle. Over the past year, our more to like philosophy has continued to bring more new Subaru buyers to our doors.
Customers tell us they appreciate we offer more savings, more selection, and more value with every new Subaru we sell.
So if you're in the market for a new Subaru, stop by and get that more to like feeling too.
Welsh Subaru, Limerick.
Online at welshsubaru.com.
We're back at Falcon Field, Pottsgrove High School. District 1 Class 3A semifinal. The winner will punch their ticket to the championship game next week. Westchester, Henderson in white, Pottsgrove in maroon. And a likely neutral site would be Coatesville High School, a place that Pottsgrove won the district title back in overtime in 2009. With Chestnut and the boy, that's a near safety. Let's see. They're probably going to give him forward progress. I think it's a good call.
Yeah, great call. The great surge by the defensive line of Pottsgrove. If you look, you see the big surge right there. His forward progress stopped right about the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Michaels had the right idea. Let's take you back to the end zone and punch a two-pointer up on the board. Saw one game this year on a local sports show, high school game. The final score was 2-0. Sounds more like a Phillies game.
Or a forfeit.
3rd and 9 from the shadows of their own end zone. The Warriors of Westchester Henderson, they're going to go with a pitch to the left. They've got some open daylight. Number 5, Trey Green getting quality time with the apparent injury to their star running back. Number 8, Spencer Rimaszewski. Rimaszewski was back on the field after the injury, but we're not seeing the amount of touches that Rimaszewski normally gets.
Normally, he might think he's more important now on defense and limiting his reps on offense. Here we go with a tight punt again. This is, especially with a rugby punt, I don't expect to see a rugby punt here.
The last time they punted, the punt was blocked. That led to a Pottsgrove touchdown. That was a key turning point in the first half. And they're going to go with a rugby punt again, and he's scrambling to his right, punting on the run. Unbelievable. Pottsgrove wisely lets it bounce. They're going to have excellent field position when we return. We'll be right back. You're watching playoff football on the PCTV Network.
Tired of the same old pizza shops and restaurants? Come bring the whole family for an experience unlike any other. Where else can the kids sail on one of 2 pirate ships and play with SpongeBob or Elmo in our 6,000 square foot family fun center while enjoying the area's best pizza, pasta, cheesesteaks, hoagies, salads, and much more from our huge menu? We pride ourselves in making everything from scratch and using only the finest ingredients. Book your birthday party or rent our banquet room that seats up to 50 people. Come try the boardwalk, where we bring the beach to Pottstown.
We're back, and on first down, Pottsgrove quarterback Torrey Hudgens does something that he's hardly ever done in his career. He coughs up the football. Westchester Henderson, Mitten again, alertly scoops it up. 1st and 10, Warriors from their own 44. Is that tight trips formation out of the shotgun. They're going to go up top again. Beatty buys time now, decides to tuck it, and he gets pasted by Brennan. Gain of about 2 on first down.
You can see what Coach Pennypacker did halftime. He did make that a adjustment from man-to-man to zone on that trips formation.
As they always do, and that's a sign of excellent coaching. We literally have a staff of multiple head coaches between Bradford, Hawthorne, Aljo, Pennypacker. A lot of brain work in that locker room at halftime. 2nd and 7 for Westchester Henderson. They're going to run the option. Going to keep it himself. Beatty squirts ahead. Gain of about 4 on 2nd down. These two teams have played 22 times in the years gone by. Westchester Henderson owns a 13-8 advantage with 1 tie. Primarily, most of that Chessmont action.
The old Chessmont action, yeah. That's Henderson's back to their offense now with that quarterback with that option on the outside.
Big play here, 3rd and 3. A lot of time ticking away here. 5 minutes and count. 5:33 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they are audibilizing at the line of scrimmage. Beatty is a miscommunication. Beatty turns the wrong way, and Madison O'Connor envelops him in the backfield. O'Connor playing defense tonight.
That play was doomed from the get-go. You could just see that there was total confusion on offense. They just didn't know where to line up.
The ISO cam on O'Connor, 335.
Yeah, just come in and just total confusion. It's a bad break for Henderson.
That's what 335 pounds feels like on top of you in your own backfield. Watch for the fake punt here. It's 4th and 8. Henderson down on the road. A high floating snap, a low tumbling line drive. It'll bounce, and Miller wisely stays away from it. And that's a good job on the punt. That'll pin Pottsgrove all the way down to the 13-yard line. We'll be right back. Falcons on top, 21-14.
Calm down. It's okay. Give me 5 again. Come on. Rub it off.
All right.
All right, here we go. Give her a hand. Let's make some noise for it. Big money. Big money. All right, baby. Big money. All right. That's a healthy spin. That's a nice spin. 50, 200. That 300 is coming. It's coming. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Here we go. First 300. Stop. 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 Oh! 300. I told you. Oh. All right. All right.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Again, just a reminder that the Wheel to the Future, 7 o'clock p.m. on Wednesdays, is being moved to a new location. One of my favorite places to dine, the Sunnybrook Ballroom. On first down, Pottsgrove with a gain of about 4, and boy, we've not seen a lot of O'Connor on defense this year. That was a nice, good coaching move. Put the big guy on D. Hudgens going to run the option, going to keep it himself, racing up the right sideline. Good yardage on 2nd down. Torrey Hudgens, number 5.
You can see on this play that the big men up front are just getting on people and just staying on people, giving the quarterback plenty of time to make his reads. He decides to keep the ball.
Temperature now dropping into the 30s here in the second half. Little or no wind. Nice clear night. I know you'll be up tonight watching the Leonid meteor showers at 3 a.m. You can just stay up and just go right to the Philadelphia Marathon. You better dress warm for that, Coach. 3rd and short for Pottsgrove. Confusion inside and not what you want on 3rd and inches. He is swallowed up by the interior line. Hudgens, that is.
He tried the belly down with the fullback on that and just was not there. The front people on the Henderson, the big guys up front, just clogged it up.
And that'll necessitate a punt on 4th down. And one would wonder why they're in the huddle. This obviously the hard count play where the quarterback barking signals to try to draw the defense offside. You would not think they'd be going for it on 4th down here. In deep in your own territory. That's the hard count, and they might have got it.
They got it.
You've got to be kidding me. Everyone in the stadium knew it was the hard count play. Now, there was also a little movement in the Falcon line. Let's see the ref's perspective. Here's the call.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Wow. Rick.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that possibly in the post-game show. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Pottsgrove comes out. Everyone and their mother knows they're not going to go for it. They hard count it, and Westchester Henderson jumps. Incredible.
They fell for it. They just.
Coach Mitten is beside himself. 1st and 10. Hudgens under center, barking signals. Again, penetration in that A gap. Impossible to execute the option when the A gap is filled with linebackers.
That's what number 44 and 34 do. They don't have pass coverage responsibility. They fill very quickly. They come downhill very quickly, and they're just stuffing that middle.
So much action around the state tonight. Hard to believe. Last week, the number 15 team in the country, number 1 in the state, Class 4A, St. Joe Prep goes down in overtime to LaSalle College High School on a missed extra point. Sound familiar?
Yes.
Oh, the ball is on the ground again. White shirts all over it. It'll be Warriors, and boy, the turnovers are mounting for the Pottsgrove Falcons.
They try to do that middle again, and then again it's clogged up. And this time the ball carrier puts the ball on the turf, and Henderson comes away with it.
So thus far, the storyline of this third quarter, Falcon turnover, Warrior penalty, and now another Falcon turnover close to the red zone. Moments like this can decide playoff outcomes. 1st and 10, again, tight trip formation. They're going to go up top. Beatty, no one is open. Buys some time and wisely throws it away. Man, that's a very cerebral play for a high school quarterback.
That sure is. That's a heads-up play with that quarterback. He had nothing to go to, avoided the sack, and put the ball out of anybody's reach. He had number 3, the other Mitten twin, open for a little bit in the curl zone, but the window closed quickly.
So it appears they've gone to the well once too often. Pottsgrove has adjusted now. So you got to counterpunch them with your, like you said, go back to your option game. Just pound them. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors of Westchester Henderson. More laundry. O'Connor in the game defensively again.
And
Full start. Offense.
Henderson's made a change.
5-yard penalty remains.
To
2nd down.
To the Wildcat with number 6 taking a direct snap, but the penalty has nullified that play.
So Coach Mitten, man, a lot of tricks up his sleeve. And tell us a little bit about his father, Bob Mitten, former coach at Westchester University.
Yeah, Bob Mitten from like 75, what was it, 68 to 72 was the head coach who died suddenly. And he was a great man. He was more of a leader off the field as well as on the field.
They're going to run the option. Dancing inside. Trey Green getting a lot of valuable minutes with the apparent injury to their best player, Spencer Rimaszewski.
That was the belly option, where the quarterback reads the defensive tackle, and he has the option of giving or keeping.
Now you got to wonder is, Patrick Finn or Max Wickworth in the middle, all of a sudden O'Connor is there. Is it due to injury or just a call by the coaching staff? Green dancing is ahead. That'll set up a precarious 4th down play. Twisting and turning. Coach, you look at the replay.
It's a quick hitter up the middle. Gains great yardage and gives the Henderson football team a chance with a 4th and a makeable 4 yards.
That was the old Tommy Barr handback trap out of the eye. And there's a timeout on the field. Henderson wants to talk about it. We'll take a break as well inside of 30 seconds till the end of the third.
Meet Dan and his dog Bongo. They started their own dog biscuit company, but Dan wanted more. So Dan worked with Fast Signs. They created a plan to attract more customers, get more business, wag more tails. Still, Dan wanted more, and Fast Signs provided more. Fast Signs help with digital displays, mobile marketing, merchandising, fleet graphics, and more. Now Dan has more sales, more locations, more of the good life. And more is exactly what Fast Signs delivers. More than fast, more than signs, more than 530 locations worldwide.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. A pivotal juncture in this football game. What's at stake? A trip to the district championship. 26 seconds left, third quarter. Westchester, Henderson in white, Pottsgrove in maroon. Coach Daniels, 4th and 4. What's your play call here?
This play call, I think he's going to run that trips again, but that would be my call. I would get the quarterback out on the corner and give him an option, whether he's going to throw it downfield or take off and run for the 4 yards.
I concur. I think, Beatty is quite an athlete. They are not going to go to trips. They do have the dangerous mitten in that wing, number 10. Big play, 4th and 4. They're going to go up top. In the backfield, the Falcons. Beatty eludes it. He somehow gets it off to Trey Green, who dances ahead. Are you kidding me? Talk about improvisation.
What an athletic play. Now we have a flag on the field. This is a great athletic move right here. And good thinking and quick thinking on the part of Beatty to get that ball out there and save a sack and possibly make a first down, which he did. Now there's a flag on the play.
And the referees are discussing it. It appeared to be a forward pass. You wonder if any linemen were downfield. Probably not, because initially, here is the call. Let's wait and see what the white hat says.
There is no foul for an ineligible receiver downfield. The pass did not cross the line of scrimmage. First down.
Okay.
That's the call.
There is no foul, and it sets up 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. 16 seconds remain in the third quarter. Rick Pennypacker demanding an explanation. And I've seen when he shifts his weight to his left hip, that means he's really mad. Okay? Right hip is, after a touchdown. When he slides to the left there, he's not happy. Coach Pennypacker, a 3-sport star at Springport High School, and a very good Division I football player, West Virginia, under Bobby Bowden, and here you go. Westchester Henderson will line up in a tight formation, tight end and wing to the right. Beatty barking signals under center. O'Connor jumps. That's going to cost him, and that's big. Because now what was 1st and goal from the 8 will be 1st and goal from the 4.
That's a big play right there. The very disciplined up front on Henderson.
Encroachment, defense. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. It remains first down.
And again, O'Connor has not played a lot of defense this year. The barking of Beatty tricked him, and here we go. 1st and goal from the 4. Westchester Henderson looking to tie this baby up. They're going to go with a handback trap inside to Green, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown with 1.8 seconds remaining. Henderson on the board. And now an all-important extra point to see if we can tie it up. Coach Daniels will look at the replay.
It's a quick fullback trap. And the Henderson offensive line did a great job, opened up the hole for him, and was just clear sailing. You can see the trap right here. Wham, you see it right there, and the hole's wide. Great job. Another misdirection play a la Delaware wing T.
A gaping hole, and now Sean Engel, number 25, with a very important PAT to try to tie this baby up with 1.8 remaining. The snap, the kick, it's up, and it's good, and we're all tied. We are going to stay here. We have a whole entire quarter of action remaining.
Getting back to that first half when Rick Pennypacker decided to go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. It was 13-0. It's a big play right now.
That was a very big play. Now, we've seen this Falcon team all year respond to adversity, get the football back. What do you stay with that option game?
Of course. got to dance with who brung you. You know, so I think he goes back to that, eats some of the clock up, keeps the ball out of Henderson's hands, because right now Henderson's offense is not dominating, but has Pottsgrove's defense pretty well confused.
Good point, Coach, and what an exciting fourth quarter it should be. An uncharacteristic 2 turnovers by the Falcons early in the second half, and they are fortunate to still be tied. 1.8 seconds remaining as they'll kick off from the hash to reduce the field, something that's always been a sound strategy through the years. Back deep, Fowler and Bearfield, 2 lightning-quick return men. Henderson has done an excellent scouting. They purposely have kicked the ball away from the 2 of them, and they'll do it again. And it bounces out of bounds, so we'll get more laundry. And Pottsgrove will start with excellent field position.
That's not quite what Coach Minton had in mind, though, to squib it and kick it out of bounds. He wanted to squib it and get it downfield a little bit to give his cover team a chance to get down there and keep it away from those 2 returners.
1st and 10 from the 35 for the Falcons at Pottsgrove. They are undefeated at 11-0, ranked number 3 in the state, Class 3A. They are the defending district champion, representing the PAC10. Westchester Henderson representing the Chessmont. Hudgens in a shotgun. Going to go off left tackle. Initially had some daylight, but that daylight closed in a hurry. And we're going to take a break. That's the end of the third quarter. We're all knotted at 21.
Just down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
and expert advice.
We've got everything you need.
Because we know the community.
And we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
Your True Value expert is A.D. Moyer in Gilbertsville and Pottstown. On the web at admoyer.com.
Stone's Hearing Aid Service has been helping families for generations since the 1880s. Stop in or we'll come to your home for a free hearing test and evaluation. No charge. We offer entry-level to advanced hearing aids from leading manufacturers. And we're always the lowest price. Just compare. After we select the perfect hearing aid for you, we'll even provide you with a free trial. If you don't like it, we'll replace it. Stone's Hearing Aid Service is always available and provides service the way you want it.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Start of the fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for a better game. All tied at 21. The winner moves on. The loser is done. It is an elimination game. Hudgens under center, barking signals on 2nd and 8 from their own 37. Going to give inside to Brennan, and they continue to pound inside, Rick, but to no avail. Not much success between the tackles.
One of the adjustments that Henderson must have made at halftime was they were going more with a 4-man front as opposed to a 3-down lineman and linebacker standing up. They have 4 true down linemen with their hands in the dirt, which Pottsgrove hasn't adjusted to yet with their running game.
Yeah, that's good coaching. They took the 320-pounder out of the game, and they've inserted a more mobile number 51, Mitch Newell, and he's wreaking havoc in the center for Pottsgrove. They look to go aerial, nice catch by Q Miller, dancing downfield. The hitman on offense comes up clutch.
Great call by the. This is a great call by Pottsgrove because Henderson had a full house blitz coming, and he played man-to-man in the backfield, and the quarterback found his receiver.
And that got this crowd back into it. A lot of energy over here. Pottsgrove cheerleaders getting this crowd fired up. Hudgens gives to Dukes, skirting the left side. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Holds their own on the right side of their defensive line, the left side of the offensive line. And brings out also the play of the
Wow, a lot of school spirit, and that new mascot, pretty mean-looking falcon, man. Wow. 2nd and 12. Hudgens wants to go up top. Tries to break, contain. What a catch by Miller!
Great
Sensational! Catch. Inside the 40-yard line, the Q-man.
Okay, Hudgens makes a great play here, avoiding the rush, and gets the ball downfield to his receiver. Clutch play. Here you can see him running to his right throwing right, which is an easy thing to do on the sprint. And again, that's a good call to get him out of that middle where the middle's been pretty much clogged up.
Big play on 3rd and 1. They've had trouble up the middle. You would think they're going to go to the edge. They're going to go with a quarterback sneak. Hudgens with a very cerebral call. We've seen that before.
Yeah, he caught him off guard. He went with a very quick count. Probably no count at all. He just gave the center a tap on the butt. He snapped it and just went. Henderson wasn't ready for it at all.
The old tap in the hindquarters and just give me the football and let's go. That was a big play against Perk Valley and Springford. Being a senior signal caller, Hudgens has the autonomy to make that call. 1st and 10 on the Warrior 37-yard line. Hudgens barking signals in the shotgun. Going to go up top. Fowler over the middle. He's got it. Streaking down the field, still going. Taillights are blinking. Oh, baby. Fowler inside the 5-yard line. Are you kidding me?
Boy, another great call from the bench. They must have the beat on Henderson when they're going to blitz all out. And that was what it was, an all-out blitz by Henderson. Here we go, look at that, all-out blitz, leaving the middle wide open for this young man who can carry the football a little bit to run and just run through people. And man, great play, great call. Is there a rag on the field?
No, but Coach Penny, oh yes, there is a penalty.
Personal
and
foul.
It's a personal foul. Roughing the passer. That was a late call, and I was looking downfield, obviously. But, Coach, that's what they call a hot read. That linebacker blitzes that vacates the area. Hudgens, despite being primarily a run-oriented quarterback, quick to recognize the hot read and get the ball to the fleet-footed Fowler. Here you go, 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. They've had success behind number 76. 6'6", 335-pound man-child Madison O'Connor. Hudgens under center, backs in the eye. The snap, inside give to Brennan. He pulls ahead, but hits a stone wall down inside the 1-yard line.
Look, you can see that the front four of Henderson just captured the line of scrimmage that time and didn't let him run any seams. There was none to run to. Great play by the defense.
You're better off. You're going to get more yardage by burrowing down that close. Brennan a little high, and now it's 2nd down. They did not get a real good spot. They're on about the 1.5-yard line. Under center, give inside to Brennan, and he's in! Touchdown, Pottsgrove!
So we got a lead play here. We got a back leading the other back through the hole. Boom. And just a little man-on-man block, and that's all it was. And the big guy from Pottsgrove just cleared the way for the running back. You can see it here on reverse angle. And watch the big kid. Just makes a big hole and plows his way through. Good job.
Klinger in for the all-important extra point. Michaels the holder, snaps a little low. Klinger gets it airborne, and he splits the upright. And with 8:10 left in the ball game, Pottsgrove 28, Westchester Henderson 21. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Pottsgrove will kick off. They take the go-ahead, the lead on a go-ahead touchdown there, 28-21. 8 minutes left. Now that defense, which has been so active all year, flying to the football, they're going to be tested here. And special teams, of course, will predicate what kind of field position Henderson gets here. Klinger with a beautiful squib kick down into the corner. Bounces up inside. Pretty good coverage, but a nice decisive burst. Going to get outside the 30-yard line. And that is Phil Mitten. The other Mitten, number 3. Coach Mitten's sons, both pretty talented. But conspicuous by his absence, number 8, Rimashevsky, and there's another player down on the field. Take a look at our PIAA AAA brackets. Coach Daniels.
Yeah, the winner of this will go on to play either Interborough or Academy Park. Site to be announced yet. Normal site is usually Coatesville, but I got word that Coatesville's winning their game in the 4A, so there'll be a home game for them next week. So where this is going to be played will be decided.
Hey, don't forget about the Montgomery County Community College Open House Saturday, November 17th, 10 a.m. till noon at the Central Campus in Bluebell. Sunday, December 2nd from 1 to 3 p.m. at the West Campus in Pottstown North Hall. An open house, get over there. A lot of nice people. And boy, this game as advertised with 8 minutes left. You know, a likely path to the road to Hershey, the state title. Henderson, Academy Park, Archbishop Wood, Allentown Central, Bishop McDevitt, a tough road to hoe, but one thing at a time as Green dances ahead for positive yardage. He's all the way out past the 40-yard line, gain of 8 or 9 on first down.
This is a student body right toss sweep. Just everybody just runs to the right, gets on the body and stays on the body, and create a scene for the running back to find and go up into.
With that Pottsgrove offensive line on that last touchdown, Anthony Pond, Patrick Finn, Madison O'Connor, Zach Birch, Tommy Safakis, Jeff Adams did a splendid job. Second and short for Henderson. That handback trap, it did some damage down there in the red zone. We've got penalty flags flying in the area of offensive holding.
That's the normal call when you see a flag in that part of the field. Although Henderson players are pointing towards Pottsgrove.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Oh boy, ouch.
Costly.
A big one, 15-yard penalty for face mask against the Falcons.
Handback trap, it goes up inside and inadvertently, you know, kids are just anxious to make the tackle. They get that hand on that face mask. That's a bad. You can see it right there.
Yep, there it is. Boy, this is big. They score here, we could be looking at overtime. 7 minutes, 8 seconds in counting. First and 10, they're going to go up top. They're going after Bearfield. They got the matchup they wanted. Excellent coverage by Bearfield. And
that's
6'2" on 5'8".
The defender again used the boundary as one of his defenders and kept the receiver out there, and it made a nice play. Actually intercepted, but was out of bounds when he did.
Bearfield listed at 5'8", Mitten listed at 6'2". You do the math, that's a 6-inch advantage, not to mention the arm span. So they take that vertical shot now, 2nd and 10 for the Warriors of Westchester Henderson. They're going to go student body to the right to Green. He dances up the right sideline. Spectacular run by Green.
That's another trait of Henderson football. Steve Mitten had been on the staff a long time. It's just something works once, you go back to it until they stop it. That's what it was.
And there is a timeout on the field with 6:52 remaining. We're going to take a break as well. Falcons on top, 28-21.
you've been injured at work, if you've been injured in a car accident, if you're having problems with your neck, your low back, you're having migraine headaches, if you're suffering, you need to see us first. We can help.
Welcome back, everyone. 1st and 10. Warriors of Westchester, Henderson in white, representing the Chestmont League. Pottsgrove in maroon, representing the PAC10. More penalty. O'Connor jumps again.
This is very uncharacteristic for a Pottsgrove team to make these kind of mistakes.
O'Connor with a big sack about 15-20 minutes ago. Here's the call.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
Second and 5, and we have a slight medical delay. Anytime you get a bruise or an abrasion, equipment issue, any type of blood showing on a uniform, you are required to leave for at least one play. Trainer Jack Thomas attending to O'Connor. 1st and 5 for Westchester. Beatty under center, backs in the eye. They're going to go student body, toss right again to Green. Green, he loses the tackler, burning up the sideline, and he finds pay dirt. Touchdown for the Warriors of Westchester Henderson.
Again, the student body right, they must have found something in the in Pottsgrove's defense that they could attack, and the kid does a great job just hugging the sideline, keeping in bounds, and carrying the ball into the end zone.
Man, Green has stepped up in a big way. Now the all-important extra point. One more look at the replay.
You can see that everybody's over there at 44 making a great block right there. 5 keeping active, keeping his feet moving, make legs moving, and then tiptoeing down the sideline. Big touchdown.
Sean Engel with an enormous extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. We are all tied. 6:44 remaining in this game. We'll be right back after a short break.
For over 50 years, O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei has helped our clients resolve a wide variety of legal challenges. OWM Law provides legal representation to clients throughout southeastern Pennsylvania. Our attorneys and our highly trained support staff utilize the latest technology and resources available to satisfy the needs of our clients. O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, delivering the highest level of professional service, conveniently located with offices in Pottstown and Phoenixville.
We're back at Falcon Field. Overtime looming. Rick, how about quadruple overtime? We'll be here for another hour.
I was involved in a triple overtime with Westchester, and it was a long game. Okay.
Yeah, you had some wild games. You won the PSAC title 4 times. You advanced to the playoffs. As my memory serves correct, Westchester had one of the wildest shootout playoff games in Division II history.
Yeah, put against Portland State in 1989. Yeah, it was 3 overtimes. 56-50 was the final.
56-50. Wow. You get your money's worth there. Henderson going to squib it again, wisely so. Michaels will get the nice bounce around the 22-yard line. Michaels dancing ahead outside the 30. Pretty good return. Falcons will have good field position on their own 31-yard line.
They're keeping away from that Fowler kid. That's smart.
I've been amazed all year how people choose to kick the football to guys like Fowler or Jones from Springford and let them do their damage. This is high-level coaching. They are keeping the football away from the playmakers. Now, Rimaszewski back in the game on defense, Coach Daniels, but Green has certainly stepped up nicely on the offensive side for Westchester. Backs in the eye, Hudgens under center. Hudgens going to keep it himself. Pulls ahead, lays the lead on the tackler. He just let Mitten know, welcome to Falcon Stadium. Man, Coach, you could hear that hit all the way up here in the press box.
Yeah, it's true read there, right? And Hudson does a great job of pulling it, making his read, and you can see he was in the weight room a little bit.
Welcome to Pac-10 football. Man, when your quarterback can lay the lead on you like that, big gainer, 6 yards on first down, 2nd and 4, pro-I formation. They're going to give inside to Brennan. That play has been ineffective in the second half.
The Henderson defense has some kind of key on that because 34, the inside linebacker, as soon as the ball was snapped, ran right to where the ball was going to be. So they have some kind of key going on defense against Pottsgrove's offense.
So a play of enormous magnitude here, 3rd and 4, 5:32 and counting left in the football game. Pottsgrove Falcons 11-0, undefeated, ranked number 3 in the state. Hudgens in the shotgun, barking signal. He looks downfield. Oh my, precarious bounce off of O'Connor, the offensive lineman. A fortuitous bounce. They are very fortunate that that was not an interception.
Again, you saw the linebacker come straight upfield with 51 now, and a little more agile defensive lineman making a move and getting into Hudgens' face. Again, fortunate it wasn't an interception.
Rimaszewski with the outstanding punt return that turned to momentum in the first half. He's back there again.
He has a little bit of a limp on him, too, if you look at him.
Fowler, the left-footed punter, with a nice high punt. Westchester Henderson, Mitten's going to grab it at his own 22. Breaks one tackle, breaks another. Mitten dancing up the right sideline.
Great return.
Excellent return. All the way out to the 38. We're going to take a break. You're watching playoff football on the PCTV Network. We're back on first down, a positive gain for Westchester Henderson. Rick, the momentum seems to be shifting.
It certainly does. Mo's now in the Henderson side of the field. And Henderson keeps going to that wide sweep with number 5 carrying the ball and getting great yardage from it.
They are pounding it. They just found something perhaps they saw on film. And this is exactly what Coach Minton wanted. On the road, all tied, and there's not what you wanted. A mental mistake. What was 2nd and 5 will now be 2nd and 10.
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
Just a little anxious to get to his block. I was coaching the offensive line as a young pup, and Glenn Killinger came down one time to practice and told me, son, it's not too bad to go offside once in a while. So.
The garnet and white of Westchester Henderson against the maroon and white of Pottsgrove. They're going to go with that hand-back trap again. Green, blistering speed down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Taken down by Fowler on the 2-yard line. We do have an injury. There are no flags. Coach Daniels, the hand-back trap again.
Yeah, the hand-back trap again fooled the Pottsgrove defense, and Green got into the backfield, and he has some speed that we don't really know about. We didn't see about that. He's getting his chance, and he's getting his chance because of Rimaszewski being hurt. So, and he's filling in quite well. He's making a name for himself, possibly putting Henderson in a position to go ahead in this football game with very little time left in the 4th quarter.
And there is a player being attended to out near midfield. 4:37 remaining in the football game. Henderson will have first and goal at their own 2-yard line. Medical personnel continues to attend to the injured Warrior player. But Coach Mitten on the road could not have asked for a better scenario. Now, of course, they're going to leave a lot of time on the clock for Pottsgrove to come back here. Take a look at our screen there. You can see the PCTV network. We stream channels on Comcast Cable, 22, 28, 98, but we're also on the internet. You can watch all 3 of our channels on the internet. ThePCTVNetwork.com. Just Google PCTV Pottstown. We're on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365. Nice to hear our boss, Gus, tell us before the game. He met with a customer today that watched our game in Chicago. My college football buddies watching this game in Oregon. So this age of the internet, pretty exciting. And now the Warrior player is up. That's encouraging. Looks like it could be a knee. Yep, number 78, Jim LaBelle, 6 feet tall, 255 pounds. He has been their horse. But, the old Tommy Barr, O&J, the Hank Burnett hand-back trap, as old as the game itself. But you got to give Coach Mitten credit. First half, the trips was working. They went to the option, didn't work. They come back with a hand-back trap and the student body toss.
Yeah, it's, halftime adjustments, especially in high school level, but you only can make them at halftime, is very important.
So the Pottsgrove defense with their backs against the wall in the shadows of their own end zone. 4:32 and counting. Beatty, they're going to go Green to the toss to the right. And we got a penalty in the area of offensive holding. And it is, the preliminary indication is offensive holding. That is a gigantic call.
That is a gigantic call. And unfortunate for Henderson, it's a break for Pottsgrove.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty replay, first down.
That'll set up first and goal from the 12-yard line. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're all the way out to the 17-yard line. Boy, not exactly. Where's that on your color-coded play chart? That's on the backside in like light blue. The play you hope you never have to call. But they've had such enormous success on the ground. Why not go with a hand-back trap again? If they can't stop it, why not run it again? And they do. And Green bounces outside, gets away. He is slippery. He gets down to about the 11-yard line. That'll set up second and goal from the 11.
Here it is. This is the hand-back trap to the other side. If it works once, it works again. Great job by Green by bouncing it outside, number one, because it was filled. And does some, on his own, gets some extra yardage. And right here, you might want to keep it on the ground because Henderson does have a pretty good field goal kicker, and it is getting close to the end of the game.
Yeah, again, in high school, the hash marks are a lot wider, but the goalposts are also wider.
Yeah.
So I never felt that was much of a disadvantage. It's something you practice, but a field goal could win the semifinal and punch your ticket to the big dance, the championship next Friday. They're going to go student body toss left to Green. Green dancing in space. What a play by Michaels.
He had an opening early. You could watch this on the replay. He had an opening early. If you would just cut back behind that big 44, and he had an opening, maybe got not to the end zone, but up close.
Michaels and Mays and a host of maroon. And that sets up a big third down, third and goal from the 8. Coach Mitten taking his time. 3:06 remaining in the football game. Again, the overtime rules in high school. Each team will get the ball at the 10-yard line, get a crack at a touchdown or a field goal, but right now, that is irrelevant. An enormous third down play here. See if the Pottsgrove defense can hold them. Beatty barking signals. They're in the eye, and that's a penalty flag in the area of delay of game.
That hurts. That really hurts.
Let's hear the call down on the field. Normally they'll give a 5-second warning, and it appeared he did.
Without a...
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains. 3rd down.
And their coach is out in the huddle, which I believe is against the rules.
Yeah, if you would look at the deep referee in the deep middle of the field, he puts his hand up when there's 5 seconds left, when there's an absence of a 25-second clock.
So right now you have 3rd and goal from the 13. You're looking at a 30-yard field goal from the hash mark. They are going to take a timeout on the field.
Remishevsky was lined up deep in that play.
We're going to take a break as well. 3:06 remaining in the district semifinal.
Zimmer's Pets, 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 Zimmer's Pets.
Shop.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. What a game, as advertised. I'm up here with former Westchester University head coach of 14 years, Rick Daniels, and also former head coach at Pottstown.
Yes.
He turned a few heads here at halftime. I know that guy from somewhere. And boy, Rick, you know, you've been in a lot of exciting games. You've been coaching for, what, 40 years now?
Yeah, 41 this season.
And it doesn't get much better than this. 3rd and goal. From the 13, you have an excellent field goal kicker. I'm guessing they're going to stay on the ground. No, they're going up top. They're going for 6. And a near sack, almost intercepted. What a play by Marquise Bearfield.
It was a great play by the defensive back to knock that ball out of his hand. The Henderson kid is open for a minute. Great defensive play. Great defensive play. Now,
wow.
Field goal kicker is in, Coach.
Well, here you go. One more look at the outstanding play by Bearfield.
They faked that hand back trap. Got Beatty out on the corner. But a great play by the defensive back. 25.
Well, they will mark it on the 21-yard line. So it is a 31-yard field goal from the left hash. Pottsgrove looking for a block. Sean Engel, number 25, the snap, the hold, it's up, and it is
good.
Good! Engel nails the 31-yarder. Wow.
Big play. Big play.
2:54 remaining in the football game.
Catilla's Restaurant is located in the beautiful village of Sanatoga, just east of Pottstown. Catilla's Restaurant offers lunch, dinner, and takeout Tuesday through Sunday. Catilla's offers off-premise catering and corporate delivery, as well as our beautiful banquet facilities. The Creekside Lounge is open 6 days a week and features entertainment and good times. Catilla's Restaurant, relaxed dining with a view.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is what it's all about, high school football on a Friday night. Pottsgrove Falcons undefeated, 11-0, number 3 in the state. They find themselves with their backs against the wall. They're down 31-28. They have a chance. They're going to get the football back here. The squib kicking of Westchester Henderson has kept the ball away from the dangerous Fowler. But they're going to kick it deep here, and Bearfield behind that double wedge. Marquise Bearfield dancing up the left side, and he's wrestled down at the 25-yard line.
That was good coverage by the Henderson.
They're going to say the ball was down, so Pottsgrove will have possession.
Now this will kind of take Pottsgrove out of his comfort zone where they have to come back and they have to throw a little bit here. running the ball is going to eat some of the clock up. They have all 3 timeouts left, I believe, so they can use their timeouts to their advantage.
Pottsgrove categorically runs the spread option offense, a ball control, grinded out run game. But now they're going to mix it up. Here you have a tight bunch formation. The dangerous Fowler in the middle of the bunch. Let's see if they go aerial. No, they're going to go quarterback keeper, and it's a wall of granite. The football is on the ground. The third fumble in the second half. Pottsgrove very fortunate to recover it.
Mishandled the handoff here, I believe. And fortunate to get it back. Henderson again was in all-out blitz mode. They had just brought everybody into the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they are really stuffing that middle. And just a matter of time for Pottsgrove to try to exploit the edge. Try to get Fowler isolated. 2nd and 13.
It's almost a penalty on Pottsgrove for 12 men in the huddle there.
Pottsgrove will go in a shotgun. Q Miller split wide to the right. Fowler not in the game. They're going to make an adjustment on the time. Surprising. Fowler, the Falcon that many consider most dangerous, not on the field. Hudgens in the shotgun. They're going to run the option. No, they're going to fake it, and he is smacked on his release point. He wanted Q Miller up the right sideline, and number 50, Mike Medikowitz, comes in and just buried him. Blindside hit.
Hits him on the backside. Yes, blindside. Fortunate that they didn't have that intercepted. That's very fortunate. Now that does stop the clock, so it gives
2:30 remaining, but more importantly, Pottsgrove now pressed to a 3rd down situation. 3rd and 14. Hudgens in the shotgun, trip formation into the boundary. Barking signals. Pottsgrove wants a timeout to talk about it. We're going to do some credits, our crew that we never take for granted. Take a look at our screen. Gus Tellis, head tennis coach at Pottsgrove High School. And our boss doing a great job in the truck. Assistant director, Marilyn Miller, doing a lot of the important stuff in the studio. My man, Dave Oxton Ford, up here in the booth with us on camera 1. See the state champion band. Camera 2, Bucktown's own Matt Wagner. Camera 3, our warrior on the sideline, Debbie Tellis. Camera 4, the electric Don Lupacchino in the sky can. Reverse angle, camera 5, Nick Yashinsky, Pottstown High School. And Chris Horsey, student intern from Pottstown High School. Hudgens goes up top, floats it to the right side. Fowler with a spectacular catch. Get serious.
Henderson went to a prevent defense on this with 3 down linemen and no rush. They gave Hudgens plenty of time to find an open man, and I've always been against that prevent defense. I don't like it.
Well, I think a coach's job is to get the ball into the hands of your playmakers.
Yes.
And they did put Fowler back on the field, and he makes a money play. Now they're going to go trip. You got Fowler, Mays, and Miller, 3 speed burners, split left in the trip. Hudgens in the shotgun, rolls to his left, breaks contained, getting some rush, and wisely throws it away. Again, in high school, you must be in proximity to a receiver. Got to be careful there. You don't get an intentional grounding. The Westchester coaches are screaming for intentional grounding.
Again, they got Hutchins out on the corner, but played well by the defensive Henderson.
You know, it just seemed that the 4A warm waters that Henderson is used to in the interior line, they started to get the physical advantage. We have not seen that against Pottsgrove all year. 2nd and 10, Hudgens. 2:18 remaining in the football game. Hudgens dumps it out to Brennan. Brennan skirts the left side.
Stays in bounds.
Stays in bounds. You would have hoped that maybe he could have gotten out of bounds. Nonetheless, that will move the sticks.
Hudson gets the ball off clean to a bubble pattern to number 32, who runs the ball but doesn't get out of bounds.
Yeah, they will look at that on the film and say, hey, you get a chance. Take the opportunity, get out of bounds and stop the clock. Now the clock is running. Valuable time ticking away. They go in the semi-hurry-up mode. Break the huddle quickly. They've got 4 wide receivers. Hudgens in the shotgun. Hudgens drops and falls to the ground. However, we have a penalty on the near side.
Looks like motion against Pottsgrove.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
I actually was fortunate for Pottsgrove that penalty came at that time, because Hudgens did fall down. Would have been a big 7-yard loss.
Yeah, they'll give you an extra down. More importantly, that clock down to 150 now. Pottsgrove not accustomed to playing hurry-up comeback football. More of a grinded-out run game. Hudgens drops, gets some pressure, and he is taken down by number 52, Nigel Thompson. Time ticking away, 1:30 and counting. Pottsgrove taking their time as the clock ticks down. Now they go up to the line. This is what you practice, especially every Thursday. They spike the ball on 2nd down with $1:18 left. I believe Pottsgrove has 2 timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to check on that, but nonetheless, you are down now to 2 plays. 3rd down and 16. The undefeated PAC10 champions, defending District 1 champions, the Pottsgrove Falcons. Backs against the wall, a team that has battled adversity all year and come out on the winning end. Hudgens going up the left sideline for the home run ball. Fowler. The call is out of bounds. That is ruled an incomplete pass. Rimashevsky.
He goes high for the interception, but the referees ruled him out of bounds when he came down.
That's a good call.
Looks like a good call from here. Yeah.
Good call.
Unfortunate for Henderson.
More importantly now, Pottsgrove Falcons
good job for Pottsgrove.
14 yards to get a first down, or basically their season is over. The Westchester Henderson sideline, very excited. Hudgens in the shotgun, trips formation to the right. He drops, he looks, under pressure, scrambles to the left. Scrambling again, Hudgens somehow throws the football, incomplete. I do see a penalty flag. There is a penalty flag on the play.
Hudgens tries to extend this play, but he retreats way too far. I believe this might be illegal forward pass or intentional grounding.
Let's hear the call on the field. Judging by the body language of Hudgens, it is not a call he is awaiting.
There's no flag on the play.
Wow. There is no flag. They pick up the hanky, and just what is celebration on one side is deafening silence on the Falcons side.
Coming up is the best play in football.
58 seconds remain. This team, Pottsgrove, undefeated, 11-0, ranked number 3 in the state, PAC10 champions, defending district champions. Now the victory play, the kneel down. Henderson looking to put this baby away and advance to the district championship game next Friday. 51 seconds remain, the clock is ticking. They may have to kneel down again.
See when the referee calls a ball in play.
We did see an NFL game this year where they ran 4 players who wedged in on the center on the kneel down and caused a fumble.
That was Tampa Bay.
I wouldn't be shaking anybody's hand just yet. We got 7 seconds of life right now to try the unbelievable get on Sports Center.
Game over.
And that's it. They're going to concede it. 15 seconds remaining, and it's time's ticking away. That'll do it. An incredible season. We're so proud of the Pottsgrove Falcons, PAC10 champions. But on this night, it was not their night. And congratulations to the Westchester Henderson Warriors. Final score, 31-28. Don't go away. Rick and I will be back to wrap this baby up.
Why are people from as much as 40 miles away driving to downtown Pottstown to purchase their motorcycles? It's simple. KISS Cycles is over 99 years old. They've earned your trust and respect. You'll get a fair deal and a great service department too, second to none. You'll find a large inventory of new Honda and Royal Enfield motorcycles, scooters, and ATVs, and used units of any brand. And KISS Cycles has a financing plan to suit the budgets of all qualified buyers. KISS Cycles, 18 High Street, Pottstown, or check us out online at kisshondas.com.
Score with big savings at Saratoga Thriftway. Our large selection of food, drinks, and household items at great prices will keep you coming back. Stop by the deli and order a big party platter so you can be fully prepared for the big game. As always, our friendly staff and fast checkout will make your shopping experience quick and enjoyable. Our full-service U.S. Post Office allows you to finish all your errands in one place. Saratoga Thriftway is celebrating our 13th anniversary of serving the Tri-County area, so stop by and check us out so we can check you out.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. 31-28, our final. Westchester Henderson victorious over Pottsgrove in the AAA semifinal for District 1. Let's break it down, Rick. First, let's look on the winning side of the ledger, Westchester Henderson. Coach Steve Mitten on the road comes up here to face an undefeated number 3 in the state ranked Pottsgrove. You know, what was considered the epicenter of option football. They come out with a wide variety of schemes, but there's an old adage in coaching, Rick, that the game is won or lost in the line, and it looked like Westchester Henderson a little more physical in the trenches.
Yeah, I think the fact that Henderson plays entire schedule with Quad A schools, and that their teams are used to playing, big tough kids. And I think they just wore Pottsgrove's front down. Not that necessarily got stronger or better, but I think Pottsgrove just got wore down. And you got to give Steve Mitten some credit. He made some great adjustments at halftime.
Not to mention their primary strategical adjustment going into the game: abandon your option game and go trips passing.
Yeah, that's what you do. I mean, that's a playoff game like that. You try to do something that they're not used to seeing, get them confused on defense, and he came out with the trips. And again, Brady passes well enough to get the job done.
And conversely, on the flip side, we look at the Pottsgrove Falcons, PAC10 champions, defending district champions. It's made us so proud all year. Coach Pennypacker and staff have done a magnificent job. Conventional wisdom, come in. Your defense flies to the football. You're more sound on special teams. And then, again, option football got you here, but we saw a little bit of a change. Hudgens under center, not as much in the shotgun. But this team, despite the loss, they came out and played inspired football.
Yeah, it was a very good high school football game. You can't take away from either one of the teams. Pottsgrove stayed more true to their form, they still ran the option only brought under center, which is not what they did all season. They also, passed the ball a little bit, but in the end, when they needed to pass, they just, just not used to doing that. They got out of their comfort zone a little bit, and field goal and special teams was the story.
And some uncharacteristic turnovers, especially in that third quarter. And then the defining moment of the game, the stellar defense the Falcons had played all year, the big run by Green down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, the big half, the turn back trap. He just broke it loose and got down into inside the goal line. Now, Henderson stubbed their toe a little bit, but they kicked the field goal to go ahead, and then played defense the last 2 minutes of the game to win it.
And so a somber Falcon field it is. Nonetheless, I think when these kids wake up and when we all look back on the season, we'll be very proud of the 2012 PAC10 champions, the Pottsgrove Falcons. Again, our final score, Westchester Henderson 31, Pottsgrove 28. For Rick Daniels, I'm Bernie Gallagher and our entire hardworking PCTV Network staff. Thanks for watching. That's a wrap. We are out.